Greetings, chess fans! We're coming back live from Pärnu, Estonia, following the action of the 6th Paul Keres Memorial. So Paul Keres, of course, is a huge worldwide chess legend, arguably one of the strongest players never to become a world champion. But of course, in Estonia, he is a true chess legend even today, and this is the 6th event to celebrate his amazing legacy, not only to Estonian chess but also worldwide. So that's why we are back with round 3 of Paul Keres Memorial. I'm Grandmaster Arturs Neiksans, and I'm joined by Women International Master Margaret. Margaret, again, it's been pretty fun, right? So far, so 2 amazing rounds. We have one more to go today.
Exactly. We've had a lot of interesting results already. Definitely more to come.
All right. So what was maybe your highlight from the first rounds? Something that immediately sticks in your memory. If you'd have to summarize, this is what happened in the first 2 rounds.
Well, I think there were, maybe from the first round, the Latvian young guy beating a grandmaster. This definitely was an interesting result, showing that never underestimate the youngsters. Yeah, maybe this result.
All right. Yeah, for me, I think also the fact that even very good players are misplaying things, they're blundering. Like previous round, I was very surprised to see some move in one blunders.
Yeah.
Not only in time scramble, but like in the middle of the game as well, with plenty of time on the clock. Anyway, this means a lot of stress, a lot of excitement. So, as I already said, round 3 is well underway, and let's maybe revisit once again what's the main event of the Paul Keres Memorial here in Pärnu. This is the main event, the A tournament. Like there's a classical open A, classical open B. The time control is pretty standard. There's basically only one time control, 90 minutes for the entire game, plus 30 seconds with move number 1, and 9 rounds in a Swiss system. This is round 3. So as I understand, Margaret, this is something that the festival has been, the system, the format has been staying the same throughout the years.
That's actually not true.
No. Oh, I thought.
Yeah.
Okay.
We started off very differently. We started off in 2020 during COVID times with actually only a round-robin tournament for under 20 girls and then a youth tournament.
I even remember that.
Yeah. The year after that, we had the round-robin tournament for IM norm, and then also a youth or amateur tournament. And now we've been doing this format with 2 separate classical tournaments. I think this is the 3rd year.
Okay, then that's what I thought. Yeah, the 3rd year. Okay, I'm correcting myself. All right. So obviously we're still gonna mainly follow the A tournament because, as you can see, only players rated 1800 plus can participate, so this is a pretty high event, and this is the reason why they're coming here. All the professionals, the best players from the Baltic countries. We even have visitors from some very exotic places like Vietnam. I think I saw even players from India have arrived, from maybe not so exotic but still pretty close, Georgia, Switzerland. What's the furthest country?
Furthest? I think Vietnam maybe.
Probably Vietnam,
yeah. Yes, if you don't count the US. So.
Yeah, US, yeah, exotic. And yeah, there's a lot of prizes, as you can see, and also this is the first year. Not the first year, but one of the, basically new traditions that women also get very decent prize money. Yeah, that's what I really like. Yeah, this 500, 300 to 200, and that's why we see a lot of women players here. And also in the B tournament, the pricing is quite impressive.
Yeah, especially if it's for young players, mostly playing on the B tournament, or people who come for a vacation. It's still nice. You get some money as well while you're maybe enjoying the summer in Estonia.
Right. All right. And here's the schedule of the event. This is, again, not the live stream schedule. This is the schedule of the A tournament and I think also B tournament, because we start every single round 1 hour within already the round. This was due to the fact that there's double rounds. The entire main tournament is run 9 rounds in 6 days, so there's a couple of days with double rounds, so it's got to be pretty tough for the players and also the commentators.
Yeah, exactly. And today is the first time that they're playing 2 rounds, and then they finish today. They start tomorrow in the morning as well, at 10 a.m. So tomorrow, 2 rounds as well.
Right. By the way, I got a question in the chat. Sure. Isn't Keres Memorial in Vancouver, British Columbia? I have this question on my Twitch channel. How would you, Margaret, respond to that?
This is a good question, and I'm not sure. Maybe they do have a Keres Memorial there, and it would be really cool, but we definitely have it in Estonia, in Pärnu.
This is Paul Keres's birthtown.
That's actually not true as well.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, man, I'm getting corrected so many times already here. All right.
But you are kind of correct as well.
Okay.
Because he was born not here, but he spent most of his youth here. He went to school here, he grew up here, so you can say that he's technically from Pärnu.
Okay. All right. So in case you want to see how it feels, where was the best years of Paul Keres? Where did he spend in his youth? You should come here. In Pärnu, Estonia, I think throughout the years, especially in the last years, I feel it has become a tourist attraction. Maybe it already was like that before, but when I'm walking the streets during my free time, I'm seeing a lot of tourists. Many Latvians roaming the streets, all the cafeterias, all the amazing restaurants are filled with foreigners, and yeah, there's basically every corner a very nice cafeteria.
Yeah, definitely in the summer in Pärnu you have a lot of tourists.
All right, so consider yourself coming to Pärnu next year, but we're starting to delve in the games, and we have a surprise for you. We have camera feed. Yay. Finally. Yay! Yay for us and yay for you. Finally, we had the camera feed working. Not quite as we wanted it to work, because we would like to zoom into the players. It's not going to be available just yet, but at least you get to see this feeling from Estonia. What was the official name of this resort? I forgot.
Estonia Hotel Resort
something
and
spa.
Yes.
Something. Yeah, because there's like literally every single resort has Estonia, because we're staying at Estonia Medical Spa.
It's the same bigger company, different hotels.
Right, and this is Estonia Spa something, yeah?
Resort Hotel and Spa.
Resort
Estonia.
Hotel and Spa. Anyway, very nice location, and I noticed that many visitors are obviously using the spas, and spa is like quite a big thing in Estonia. Many spas, many ways to spend some quality time here. And that is one of the conference rooms here. So it's like, I don't know, not 150 meters from here. Okay, so we're gonna start by observing the games. And it makes sense to start with the leaders.
Of course.
All right.
First board. Right.
First board. Valerie Kazakowski is playing with a black color against Oliver Vartio, FIDE master from Finland. And by the looks of it, we have our first impression. What's going on the board? What do you see?
Well, the opposite side castles, right? Both are trying to make some attack happen. It does look like black has maybe gotten a little bit further, but also white, the pawn is on h6, so yeah.
So it's some sort of a race.
Definitely, yeah.
To be honest, I have the impression that the players are racing, but it feels the black is faster.
Yeah.
Because black is about to play b4, b3, and this move h6 can be just met with g6. So I don't really know what Oliver did in the opening phase, but I don't like it. And we can maybe step back a bit.
Yeah. Let's go from the beginning, yeah.
Yeah. So Sicilian Najdorf, a6, and bishop c4. Okay.
Yes, so he did it voluntarily. This was his plan too.
Right. This is the Fischer Sozin attack. Actually, maybe I'm not really sure what was the original name. Maybe Sozin attack, and then Robert James Fischer started to play it. Like historically, he was one of the most principled players who was employing the system with great success. And the big idea here is as soon as black plays e6, white's idea is to play f4 or 5. Undermine this weakness on e6, and if black plays e5, white wins the control of the d5 square. And also recently, I think in St. Louis right now, there's the St. Louis Rapid and Blitz, and I was quite surprised that even such big names like Maxime Shelograph, they would misplay these positions. For example, there's a common idea, let's say something like, okay, white is the move.
Yeah.
I don't remember what was the move. It was something like this, where Maxime played bishop b7, forgetting about bishop b6.
Oh, yeah, I've seen those traps in different type of positions.
Yeah, so somehow this is pretty bad for black. So the king is walking, and there's the third pawn, etc. So this is pretty dangerous. You need to watch out for this attack on e6. Another reason why white puts the bishop on c4 and d4 and a3. I suppose a3 is like
Against b5 before, right?
yeah, and also you're ready to escape your bishop on a2 and keep looking at a pawn on e6. Okay, so this does make sense. Bishop e3 and queen e2. Alright, so this is logical. Long castle, queen c7. Bishop a2, b5. I'm not sure I like that.
Yeah, and now it looks like black has already made 2 moves on the side that they're supposed to attack, right? a6, b5, they've gotten somewhere. Whereas white is still, well, hoping to create some attack at some point, but
Yeah.
the pawns are not anywhere yet.
I mean, obviously this would have been like a different game, but I'm wondering why not f4 here. That's the way I understand it. This is why you put the bishop on c4, and then maybe after b5, bishop a2, bishop b7. It could be just a different game.
Yeah.
Now you could play like queen f, I don't know, something. By the way, this is still a threat in some lines.
Yeah.
Bishop e6, knight e6. I gotta confess, I don't know this line, but I think that for white it makes sense to start some g4, g5 very early.
Definitely, you have to create some sort of an attack, right?
Right. And it didn't happen. Maybe this long castle was a bit early. Maybe he should have played like f3, g4, g5. Black played queen c7, and again no g4, g5. Also, there could be some problems if you played at the wrong moment. You need to watch out some counterattack.
Yeah.
That's like a very big
G4 is
problem.
hanging. Maybe the bishop at some point as well on c4. Probably that's why he tried to move away with it.
Right.
In the beginning, yeah.
Yeah, but now this costs some time, and I'm looking at this, Margaret. I don't know. I feel that black has achieved more because if you play like g4 here, I'm gonna play b4.
Yep.
You can't take on c6. I'm gonna take on c3, and it just doesn't feel right.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, Hengen even says this is playable. I don't know. Like, I think it's just crazy. And if you take it, knight x on b4, now the bishop once again is under attack, and you have to move again. So then there's going to be again a5, a4. No, it's just wrong. Like, I think that this bishop a2 is not right. Just not right. But what he was supposed to do, I don't know. Anyway, bishop a2, b5, knight x on c6 was played, h4.
So he's trying to create some sort of an attack, which, well, I'm not sure if he's getting there with the h-pawn, but...
Yeah. By the way, do you notice he is sacrificing a pawn?
Yeah, well... Can we take it is the question, I guess.
Yeah, by the way, Kazakowski did not take it.
Yeah.
And I saw some 95 ideas.
Mm-hmm.
The point is, e takes on d5, bishop takes on d5, white's doing fantastic. What I was not really sure, maybe white can include queen of 3. Yeah. Queen the knight, and then d5 probably is anyway 95, or 5, now you play again 95.
Yeah.
So I was like not sure, do you need the queen of 3 or don't you need it? And that's why I think also Kazakowski decided maybe he can even take the pawn, like let's say takes 95, now the bishop is under attack. Again, I don't know, maybe queen of 3 is more precise. And it could be that this position is like even playable, but it feels like the initiative belongs to white.
Yeah. So maybe he was thinking that he doesn't need the pawn.
Yeah.
He likes his attacking chances, so why not continue with that? With rook b8.
Yeah, threatening a5 b4.
Exactly.
So you need rook b8 because after a5 the pawn on b5 is protected. This is like a very common move in these types of positions.
Okay. White is persistent with his h-pawn.
Oh, exclam move. Okay. H6 and what?
Oh, it's given a question mark, but that's it. Looks like the most natural move.
Okay, now this begs the question: why this is a? How is this a mistake? Like g6.
Exactly. It's a move you make with like 5 seconds, right?
Right.
I need to go there.
Is it really b4?
Okay.
I don't believe it.
I will take, yes.
Yeah. Oh, wait, really? It could be b4. So the point is, I'm thinking
You're sacrificing your rook as well.
that's one option. It may be a bit too crazy.
Yeah. Okay, I want
No,
the queen. Yeah.
I don't believe this. Like,
I don't think you have enough pieces to checkmate.
I don't know.
Just
Could be
one
some d5 stuff. But maybe the point is that h takes on g7. Black can just go here. And now this knight is attacked, and the pawn on g7 kind of defends the king, but does it defend the king?
Yeah.
I mean, if I get to play g4, g5, queen h5, you can just resign.
Exactly. Or if I get my... I need 2 moves, right? But first I need to defend my knight, or move with my knight, so I'll go...
This is what the engine says.
Yeah.
Like I didn't switch on the engine, I see the bar. The bar says, yeah,
This is good. But I think it's very human that Valeri didn't want to go for that.
Yeah, this b4 is a bit crazy. I think g6 is very human, and b4 still remains a threat.
And now you can make the argument that where is White's attack? You got one of your pawns to h6, but you need to break the pawn structure somehow to try to checkmate me.
Yeah, there could be the reason could be that white might have some counter strike in the center, and the b4 push might not work. I'm just trying to figure out what could it be. Can it be something like bishop d4?
Okay, so you're...
I want to play e5.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not bishop d4, but this was kind of my idea. I want to do this. It's probably just stupid. Yes.
Yeah, I'll just take.
If you take, I thought I take with a queen, and if you take, I thought maybe I can play like this.
Okay, you go king b1, yeah.
Yeah,
otherwise
like,
I wanted to sacrifice my rook.
Yeah, but no, I mean, engine doesn't like it. Even this position. But bishop d4 is not the way. Maybe I can play e5 immediately.
Okay, so I have to take it.
Oh, this is, by the way.
Yeah.
And now some smart move. Like this.
Okay, I will do my plan. I don't see your exact threat, so I will just do my plan.
And this is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like I don't even understand it. Okay, I'm gonna check the engine. What the engine says here? No, it is bishop g5.
Bishop g5, yeah.
It is.
The only move.
Let me check it. Yeah. So it's either bishop g5 e5 or e5 bishop g5. So e5 takes bishop g5 before, and now it's queen e5. I could understand this line. Yeah. And there's a look at that. Rook b5, and now white takes like a Cuban cigar and executes rook b5.
Okay, if we see this variation on the board,
No chance.
Yeah.
No chance this is gonna happen. So the point is, there's some ridiculous lines continuing with e takes and d5 and bishop e7. There's a checkmate threat on g side, and this somehow ends with a draw.
Sure. Yeah.
How about that? Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so.
You know, I really love sometimes checking engine just to laugh.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, this e5. This is the reason, by the way, why g6 is slow.
Yeah.
Because of this. Because of this e5 and bishop g5.
Oh, he actually did play.
He
E5.
did play it.
Okay.
But I mean, engine says the bishop g5 was a bit more precise.
I think it's also maybe a bit more human, like.
And if I play b4. Oh, there's queen of 3. And it's the same idea except with the craziness in the center. Rook takes on b2, and of course bishop b3 and white is winning.
Yeah.
Okay. And if I go here, it's just queen c3, of course.
Easy.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, good luck to them figuring this whole thing out, I guess.
And that's why black had to play this.
Yeah.
Black had to play b4, not to allow this e5 bishop g5.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, b4 is the. Let me check it, by the way. No, b4 is the one move, and bishop a6 is the second move. Like bishop a6, h takes rook c8.
Okay, I mean it does make sense, but maybe if you don't see the e5, then you don't think that this is necessary.
But I can include one more move just to confuse you even more. Knight e5 takes. And even this position, you see from afar, you just have a hard time to evaluate.
Exactly.
Yeah, like the king is so weak, and the attack at the queen side maybe is stopped.
Mm-hmm.
It's very difficult. So okay, here the engine says black has a large advantage, etc. But I mean, g6 is very human. I think after the game, of course, Kazakowski is gonna check it. He's like, what? Okay, okay. Every day I learn something new.
Yeah.
All right. e5, I think it might lead to the same positions. Once again, this spectacular line: bishop g5, b4, queen e5, takes, rook b5. Oh, sorry.
You're not gonna see rook d5 from afar.
No, it would be really cool.
Yeah.
It would be really
Maybe
cool.
they will get there just because it's kind of forced once you're in it. Maybe
Actually it's not really so crazy, because this entire sequence feels like very direct.
Yeah.
Like, okay, rook d5 is crazy.
Yeah.
And maybe there's some other moves as well, but okay. Crazy game here. So let's move on.
Let's move on.
All right. I want to stay here, but we have to check the other games as well.
So board number 2, yeah?
Yeah. Sebastian Bogner playing against Savitha from India. She's a girl. I saw her. Yeah, I saw her in the playing when you were a talented girl from India.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, then one of the years she did super well in the World Rapid and Blitz. Not sure exactly which one of them, but I think that she is a really good Rapid and Blitz player as well.
And there's very interesting development in this game, because that's a line I have seen, but not the way it was played out. The Botvinnik. So the Botvinnik system, h6, d takes on c4. My condolences on the poor souls who are spending the time to study the Botvinnik. Yeah, these are very long crazy lines. Yeah, engine says it's a mistake. It's not a mistake. It's theory. E5, G5 takes, and as far as I know, the main continuation here is 97.
Okay. Yeah.
So white takes it. I think it was bishop b7. White typically plays g3, c5, d5, b4, and pardon me, maybe it was not like this. Maybe it was not like this. Yeah, what was the move? I already don't remember. I think it was like this. G3, c5, d5. Somehow b4 sticks in my memory. Or maybe it was queen c... No, not queen c7. I don't remember. You know, I'm not going to really pretend I know the Botvinnik, because I don't. But somehow this bishop e7, it's not in my memory. I mean, theory could be changing. So what's the material balance? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 versus 6. Equal, materially wise, yeah?
Yeah.
So Bogner played queen d2, which Engine doesn't like. Engine says instead of queen d2, you gotta play g3, bishop g2, by the way. Yeah, very common idea. I wonder why he didn't do it. So instead he decided to play queen d2, bishop e2, and a4.
Okay, so he's trying to make something happen on the queen side, yeah? Directly.
Yeah.
But what happens with white's king? Because, yeah, I also haven't played any of those positions. I'm thinking, okay, I'm definitely not going on the long side. I would also be scared to go to the short side.
Yeah.
In the center, there are also open lines. Are both kings just staying in the center then?
Maybe it's too early to tell. Like, I'm not really sure. Because at the moment there's more concrete ideas, like the pawn on b5 is under attack. And speaking about the king's safety, also the black king is like pretty vulnerable. I know that black in these positions, I'll try to recall the lines, you have to pardon me. Yeah, like I don't remember. It goes something like this. G3, C5, D5, B4, I think it was something like knight A4. No, it's not knight A4. But the idea is that black goes for a long castle. And white plays A3, takes. There's many legendary games in this line. I haven't just checked the line in a million years. That's why I cannot even replicate the line. But even with the king on C8, king on B8, black's like very often very optimistic.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's like the idea. So for black, I would say a long castle is definitely a move. Like short castle, no.
Yeah.
But long castle somehow is better. But I'm a bit puzzled about the choice of not playing G3. I wonder why.
Because it would make sense for the bishop to be on that long diagonal, right? It looks nice. You have some concrete threats.
You protect the king.
Exactly.
You threaten knight b5.
Yeah.
So it was quite a bit strange choice. Yeah, this queen d2 and bishop e2. Yeah, the position remains razor sharp. And I still very clearly remember some old discussions with Shirov. And he was a big player of the Botvinnik system. And he would say, oh yeah, the opening theory lasts until move 40. Black is holding the move 40. Yeah? So he keeps obviously talking about the super GM level, etc. Then another day he came by, he said, no, the line is unplayable. Like no, black is losing. The entire Botvinnik is unplayable. Then sometime later he said, no, it's still good. Yeah, like you can still play this. Anyway, I mean the Botvinnik system is, the Botvinnik variation is one of the most played systems lately in the past years. I don't think it's that popular, and I would say there's probably like a verdict. I don't know what it is. Like, there's a verdict between the players very often. They're like, not exactly sharing the knowledge, but they have the same idea.
Common agreement.
Common agreement, yeah, like this line is unplayable, this line is playable, this is good, this is bad. nobody shares really the analysis, but they're working with cloud engines, and I think they have like the same opinion. Whatever it is, I don't know, but it could be that black's position once again is not playable. I would not be surprised. All right, so what is black supposed to do here?
Well, do you want to go forward or before?
Yeah, but this weakens the pawn, yeah?
Yeah, this one hanging.
I think this is something you can exclude very quickly from your calculations, because bishop takes on c4 is a very unpleasant threat, and also there's a fork. So no.
So then I have to protect the pawn.
That's the thing, I'm not sure. Like, I'm not sure you have to. I think I don't want to play knight c7.
Yeah, that's also a side
It's
move,
just too passive. I think that if you play knight c7 in this position, you shouldn't be playing the Botvinnik. Yeah, like you should be doing something else.
I was thinking more maybe like queen f5? Going away from the knight threats as well.
It's a move. Protect the pawn, some knight b4. I would be looking for something more dynamic. Can I do this? So the threat is queen takes on d4 and knight c2.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is any good. Tabar says it's not good.
Yeah, but I'll take the pawn, yeah?
Yeah, you'll take it, and I kind of wanted to prove the point.
Go to f1, I guess? Or you want to...
Yeah, it's something like this. Whatever is this. King is a bit weak, but the pawn is a pawn.
Yeah.
That will be my first thought process, but I can see the drawbacks immediately. Oh, wow! Ooh,
okay.
Look h4.
I mean, it is a cool move.
It's a really cool move, very unusual. Okay, and since this is a miss, let me check with an engine. Oh, c5.
A very concrete idea.
Very concrete. And where's the idea? Like, take it?
And you take pro.
Takes. The point is takes. I mean, if you say it like that, yeah, then it...
Yeah, if you get this position, right, that's...
Yeah, it's very, very obvious. But I think the lines even continue here, like you can play d5 anyway. Like, this resembles the main idea.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, there you go, long castle. Okay. It's like, yeah, black is completely chilling here. 8 takes, knight b4. Rook a7, e takes on d5, black is better.
Yeah, okay. I'll say this would not be something I would want to play. Probably with either color, honestly.
Yeah, but I mean, these lines are so sharp. For example, imagine this line. This line is white is better, if not for rook g8 with a very killing attack. And that's the line. Like, when you enter sharp lines, and at the end of the line, either you see the move or don't, it just dramatically changes the valuation. So I think that it makes sense for the players to play this line who are really good at calculating, like, very, very precise lines. And I think mostly the Indian school of chess is like that.
So it does make sense, right? From India. So
Yeah, so
trying to play a bit ambitiously against the grandmaster.
Normal move, so 8 takes on b5, rook takes on d4, etc. Fun game.
Yeah.
And I'm not really sure, I could be wrong, is this the playing style of Bogner? Like, I don't really know him so well, but I always thought he's like more positional player. He's like mostly cautious, etc. Could be wrong. Yeah,
I'm not sure as well, but
I mean, I kind of know all the players more or less. Like, we have crossed paths at some point, and somehow I always thought that Bogner is like more pragmatic player, but this is a bit sharp. But then again, ultimately you want to try different playing styles. You get bored playing in the same fashion, etc. So whatever.
Yeah, maybe when you're playing against objectively weaker opponent, you also want some sort of a mess.
Yeah.
Happen. Think that you're a better calculator.
I'm not sure if black is gonna really apply to this
Yep.
description. Okay, we'll see.
Exactly.
All right, next board. Wingris is playing against Nikita Meshkov, Latvian Derby. These players, of course, know each other really well, and I know them really well. So, Mikelis is one of the Latvian talents. He's already grown up.
I think one of the years he was doing super well in the Latvian championships. No? Or maybe it wasn't him. You have so many like young Latvians who are really good.
We have talents as well. Yeah. I'm thinking how Mikelis played this year.
Not this year, but
last year.
Maybe last year, the one before.
I mean, this year we had a very strong championship. Every Grams played. Like we were fighting for the World Cup spot, and also the kids like, yeah, we have a chance to play against those GMs.
Yeah.
But I mean, anyway, Mikelis is working with another Grandmaster. I'm maybe not going to reveal his name. Perhaps it's a secret. And he's been progressing. Definitely. Probably still has his flaws in the game. And I think he just got the FM title. Because this is what Nikita told me this breakfast. We talked about Mikelis. Somehow, what I don't remember how we started talking about Mikelis. Like, it was just passing by. And yeah, he said that Wingris just got 2300 and he's a FIDE master.
Okay.
And then I said they should be focusing on the international master, not FIDE master.
Yeah, well, maybe one step at a time, right?
Yeah,
maybe he wants to get the...
Sure.
If he plays well, he might
Sure.
try to get
have to press
norm
here.
here. Yes, I will fix the TV.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. I met Nikita before the round, and I jokingly said, "Your reaction to the amazing victory in the previous shot." She's like, "Get away!" Yeah, like okay, what he could have done. Okay, we're talking obviously about Nikita Rychegos' move in one blundering the queen. Yeah. All right. Yeah, let's check the game. Tamanov, yeah. I don't really know what Nikita's playing lately, but the Sicilian Tamanov. Who was the first one who started to play it? Was it I who started to play it, or Nikita started to play, and I started to play because he was playing?
Then the whole Latvian team plays it, yeah?
Yeah, then the whole Latvian team was playing, and then we were like prepping it for the 2016 World Chess Olympiad. Like we had a lot of ideas. And this was also the time when Tamanov was getting another surge of popularity. Yeah, so Mikelis plays the old system. I think now there's like different trends. Like there's a trend to play G4.
Yeah, all the early G4s.
There's the Bishop F4 trend. Super annoying. And I don't really know what's the reputation on the highest level of the Tamanov. It's probably somehow less than the Najdorf.
Yeah, at least definitely like less popular.
Yeah,
These
definitely.
days you don't really see it on the very top level.
Yeah, but I like Tamanov. I like the Sicilian Khan. The Khan is other line with not knight c6 but a6 because they just give very easy game. Yeah, typical to execute plans. a6, black wants to play control on the dark squares. Black very often doesn't play d6, and this bishop sometimes joins the game with bishop d6, bishop c5, bishop b4, so it's very unusual, and it works like a charm against kids mostly. I don't like it, they're not really sure what to do. Okay, h5, the old move. I think it was played by Giri at the highest level. This is like 10-year-old knowledge, and that's why I'm saying I'm not really sure what Nikita's playing lately. I don't think he plays Tamanov, but he just decided to play against Mikelis, his old weapon.
Yeah, maybe he's trying some aggressive stuff against players.
Do you play yourself, Tamanov?
I played it, yeah. Not in the recent times, but yeah. I remember the Queen F3 move was at some point best for white. If I remember correctly.
Yeah, but I think theory already is moved on.
Yeah, this was the time when I was playing it. So
yeah, I also remember it. Like queen f3, this was like the top move back in 2016. Now, I think it's this bishop f4 earlier move, or even g4. I mean, it could be many moves. But the idea of this queen f3 is that white goes for a very quick long castle, and somehow the queen on f3 stands surprisingly well, because you might offer even to go for an endgame.
Yeah.
That's why this queen g3 is a very unpleasant idea. I'll try to recall, where was this? I think it was like something like this. I could be wrong, yeah. I could be wrong, yeah. Like takes, and there's probably knight g4. I misplayed it. But typically, white wants to get something like this on g4, g5, target opponent on h7 with some pressure here. So this queen f3 is like a preparation move for queen g3.
Yeah.
Yeah. So h5 is slowing down white's ambition. Also enables knight e5, knight g4. Knight g4 is a big threat, so that's why queen g3 has to be played, pinning the knight. The other move is knight f6 here. Agent says h4 is a great move. Knight g6, controlling some dark squares. Knight f6, rook f1, bishop b4, e5.
Some threats against the queen, right?
Right.
White's queen is a little bit maybe not feeling that comfortable.
I think Meshkov is doing everything correct. Like, I see the bar. Yeah, the bar hits it. But I am seeing that he's playing what I would also consider. Like this bishop b4 attacks the knight. And
looks logical, right?
yeah, knight e2, white's retreat. White wants to play some f4, g4, g5, e5, limit white's pieces.
I want to go d5 at some point, if I'm allowed.
Yeah, target the queen, maybe even capture it. Henson says no, white is just much better.
So if I will go like, if I go d6, you just go h3 and say that your king.
First question is why not d5, right?
Yeah, I was thinking maybe you can take it with a knight, and then I will.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah, I will not get the queen the way I wanted to.
Yeah, bishop g4 is not gonna work. Yeah, it's ridiculous. So you were saying d6?
Yeah, I think you go h3.
Yeah, but maybe even h3 is not the move. What about I play knight e5?
Okay, I have to take, yeah.
Yeah. It's a really weird position.
Yeah, I'll go some h3 myself with the black at some point.
Yeah, I suppose it makes sense. Okay, I'm not sure if I have to take it or play it like g3. I don't know. I mean, my logic says I should open up the king side somehow. Sack the pawn, rook g1, go for some activity.
I was thinking maybe I can put my king also to the queen side with black.
Yeah. I think knight e5, because h3 just doesn't feel right. Like, black's gonna go here? What are you doing here? Like, there's a cluster of pieces.
Yeah, and not enough the pieces really have an actual move to go to, yeah.
I would love to play a 4 next, but you can't do that. It's not legal. So I think d6, knight e5. So Meshkov is somewhere here.
Yeah.
So d6, knight e5 takes, and he's trying to understand, is this a playable line? Like, maybe he can even play a 5. Okay, this is probably a bit too radical.
But what if I just take, yeah?
Yeah, that was my idea. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. I'm a commentator.
Exactly. We can sacrifice the pieces, right?
Yeah. Like, g4 is the move, h6, knight g3, God knows what happens with a pin. But I was thinking I could even... Oh, wait. There's no check on e6 because you play rook f7.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought I can sacrifice the queen. No, but this is a very serious line.
I wanted to go queen g4, but I forgot about the c2 mate, so... Or bishop takes, and I can't take b4.
Oh, you're thinking that far.
Yeah.
I see. No, but I could at least take on g6 and play this position, but I think black is just fine.
Yeah.
So what was it? D6, yeah. Knight e5 takes, and a 5.
Okay, because if I can't take it, then I mean.
No, maybe you can. Like, it's very principal choice.
I would want to try to make it work, right? But I mean, need a move. Okay, I'll go G4 if you take Sant. I will take, but you have Knight H4 as
yeah,
well,
but maybe your idea Queen G4 is gonna save you.
Okay.
Yeah. So you had the idea.
Yeah.
Like takes. Let's say Queen F7. Now there's Queen G4. And now this works.
Yeah.
So it's very interesting. I'm not really sure if Nikita needs to make this decision right now. He's thinking about D6.
Yeah, definitely.
But if you don't play D6, I mean, maybe you play Shul Castle? I'm pretty sure White's going to play Knight e5. Takes, and now play F5?
Yeah, so we can get to the same.
Yeah. I don't know, maybe Black doesn't have to play F5. But if he is not playing D6, I mean, what else is he planning to do here? Like B5? But again, I'm going to play Knight e5, and this B5 feels like a waste of time.
Yeah, unless you really want to make Long Castle work somehow, but F7 is hanging as well, so.
All right.
Definitely something for him to calculate, which I mean, he has spent quite some time, so.
Yeah.
Also on this move.
I really like how Mikolas has played it. Oh, by the way, I haven't selected the other game. We have the wrong board. Okay. Now it's all good. I'm very impressed how Mikolas handled this. And he is, I'm not really sure about classical chess. He is used to beating already some GMs, so he knows how it is. So for him, it's not like super sensation.
Okay.
Like and he's gaining more and more confidence. I'm very happy to see him playing well.
So he's also not scared of.
No, he's definitely not scared. Yeah, like he's very really serious guy. All right. Again, he has the opening advantage, but I think it's too early to tell.
Yep.
In the opening phase, like, yeah, the engine says White is better, but I'm also seeing the cluster of the pieces, and these things, by the way, were just played. Yeah. There's also, maybe there's also an option to play Bishop G5 and Knight E5. That's also a move, something you have to consider, because Bishop G5 enables the escape for the queen.
For the queen, yeah.
But I think there's going to be a problem.
I'll still go there, yeah.
With this.
Yeah, because you really don't want to take on, so you try to sacrifice.
Might be still good, by the way. I mean, sack the exchange and put the knight. Okay. Like, okay, we're having too much fun. Let's move on.
Yep.
I think Knight E5 has to be played.
So, board number 4, yeah?
Board number 4.
We had a whole Latvian duel, now we have a whole Lithuanian duel.
Yeah. Actually, Thomas Laurusas is playing with the black color, but his opponent, this was this late game, where he was playing against this Grandmaster, I forgot his name.
From Armenia.
It's
a difficult name, so.
It was a draw, but in the time scramble, the Grandmaster just hallucinated something.
Yeah, made a one more blunder, so.
Yeah,
we left, we said it's an easy draw, they will just exchange, and
yeah,
resignation soon.
Yeah, one more blunder and that's it. So Laurusas is playing with the black color. Rudzkis was a youngster, yeah?
Yeah, I think so. I think around 18, if I remember correctly.
Also, I think for tomorrow, we're gonna try a different angle of the camera, because from this angle Like, still we can see, of course, everybody is alive and well in the playing venue, but the top boards, they're on the further wall. So you can see people walking on the other side of the hall. This is where the top boards are.
Exactly.
I think we're going to simply try a different angle so we can
observe more the top players, right?
Yeah,
we can see their emotions.
Or maybe like angle from their boards to the entire playing venue. We'll see.
One step at a time.
One step at a time. We still got 6 rounds to go.
Yeah.
Okay. So Laurusas is playing against Rudzkis. This is the position.
A lot of pieces in the center.
Okay, let me check the opening.
Yeah, let's go from the beginning.
Nimzo. Oh, bishop d2. Yeah, you can play it like that as well. I'm pretty sure this is some chessable courses or something. I mean, looks a bit weird, but then again, why not? This b6 setup is like a very good setup from Black's perspective. Anybody who is looking for an easy to play system, a fighting system, play like this. I play myself with Black as well.
Yeah.
I think it has a very good reputation. And what I find it pretty interesting here is that White is not taking on d5. Because this is like a big moment. I think normally it goes like this. I'm not sure about bishop d2. I think it goes like this. Here, show castle e3, b6, bishop d3 here, castle d5. And then it was something like a3, bishop d6, e takes, and b4.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, just like that's how they played, and queen b3, a4, b5, bishop a3, try to trade the bishop, and whatever.
Yeah.
It's like very big theory. But this bishop d2 is like something modern.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of players.
Yeah, I know. But it's like slightly beyond me. Like,
you want to keep your bishops?
No,
and your pawn structure.
Yeah, but that's the point. I'm not really sure it's all about the pawn structure. Like, do you think it's about keeping the pawn structure healthy? It's like, I think it's some deeper idea.
I played it with Black a few times, and yeah, I mean, I got a decent position.
All right. Anyway, yeah, bishop d6. This bishop on b4 has nothing to do. And in case you're wondering why Black played bishop b4 in the first place, because e4 is a problem. So you gotta stop e4 advancement. There's no e4. Now Black plays b6, bishop b7. The job is done. And now the bishop retreats. So it feels like it's a waste of time, but Laurusas knows what he's doing.
Yeah, and White didn't force with a3 to exchange the bishop, so
yeah,
then you might as well keep it then.
So rook c1 enables c takes on d5 and knight b5 idea to win the bishop. So a6 is kind of necessary because Black is ultimately dreaming about some king-set attack.
Yep.
Bishop b2, bishop d3. This is really weird. Yeah, but why not bishop d3 here then?
Yeah, I think that definitely is a move there.
Yeah, like he played this bishop e2. Now he plays bishop d3.
He's trying to make e4 happen,
yeah, but that's why you played in the first place,
exactly.
Yeah? Okay.
So,
I mean, this is not the same. Like, I don't think it's the same bishop b4, bishop d6, and bishop e2, bishop d3, because this move serves a different purpose. Like, you stop e4, bishop e2, bishop d3, it just seems that White changed the mind.
Yeah, exactly. So maybe I'm not sure if he mixed something up or just combined two plans.
Yeah. And you said you won't play e4, and that's why Black plays knight e4 himself.
Makes sense.
a3, c5. Takes. And here. Okay. Yeah, this knight x on d4 mostly is not a very ambitious move. I think that most of the time White has to take with a pawn. Like, I know in some positions you can't play like this, but it's very difficult to be successful if you have no pawns in the center.
Yeah.
So yeah, Laurusas is trying to be aggressive here. He plays knight e5. Does this suggest some IQP? I think it does. I can take on d5 already.
Yeah. Can I take the bishops? Yeah.
I think you have to, yeah.
Yeah, I want to.
Yeah, and you want to. Like this.
Yeah, take it upon, yeah.
Oh, engine is thinking about my life's choices. Maybe this is actually not so clear, yeah? Like...
Knight f5 is some square you have, yeah.
Some knight f5, some trade, and some bishop c3 at the right moment. Bad bishop versus good knight.
Yeah, and I was hoping that your d2 bishop would stay bad, but if you get it to c3, then it becomes a good bishop as well.
Yeah. But what do you do then? Ah, maybe you don't take it. I mean, the knight e5 is pretty strong. Yeah, maybe you take with the pawn. No. Okay. No, I think e takes on d5's got to be a move. Is there something else?
Well, you can take the knight on c3 and then take with a bishop on d5. Not give yourself the...
Like this?
Pawn. Yeah.
No. There's some bad things.
There has to happen something, right?
Some bad things are happening here. No, but actually, what is the... Let me check the engine. 93.
Yeah.
Ah, there's a draw already. Actually, I missed that. This is a very common trick.
Ah, okay.
Now, let's check the line. That is never going to happen.
Yep.
So this is a common way to draw, but I'm willing to make a bet. It's never ever happening in this game.
Yeah.
How do I know this? I know Laurusas.
Yeah, and you also see the rating differences, right?
There's a rating difference.
Exactly.
And I'm pretty sure he sees the idea. And that's why after c takes on d5, he could be taking on d3. And maybe now taking on d5. Or maybe let's start with e takes on d5.
Mm-hmm.
Something like this. This is, by the way, a pretty big thing for underrated players. They don't really often use it. They can bluff with the draw odds.
That's why I actually really love playing against stronger opponents.
Yeah, like you know the opponent is not gonna agree, and you can like insert some drawish lines, and you know he's gonna avoid them because he has to win.
Especially when you're playing with white, you're like, okay, I'm not playing for a draw, but I can play safe, and I know that they will take risks.
Right.
Probably now as well, Laurusas is gonna go to a position that is maybe objectively not the best, but he will want to win, right? So.
Yeah, okay, maybe this was not really necessary, 95, but yeah, c takes on d5. I don't think white has any choice, like the pawn is under attack.
Yeah, you don't want to take on e4 right now.
I'm pretty sure he's gonna take it.
Yeah.
And then I don't know what white's gonna do, maybe some bishop e1. And they're gonna play the IQP. By the way, these positions, they're really interesting because I very clearly remember some old printed books, and they would say, oh, white in this position has a large advantage, there's a weak pawn, etc. Most of the time, you ask the evaluation for a chess engine, and engine says, isolated pawn on d5 is not even a weakness. And by the way, we are rated by Chess24. So welcome, dear viewers. As I understand, you're coming probably from Chennai. I imagine Chennai, Quantbox, pardon me. I don't remember the official title of the tournament. Super tournament in India is going on. We are doing the coverage from Pärnu, Estonia. Not really a strong tournament as in Chennai, but still a very, very respectable tournament honoring the legacy of Estonian chess legend Paul Keres. This is the 6th event. Beautiful place, scenery, Pärnu, next to the Baltic beach. Summer is amazing here. There's lots of great restaurants. Advertisement finishes right here. You can actually maybe add some stuff.
No, definitely. Maybe it's a city that people have not heard of. I think Paul Keres is a name that chess fans have heard
everybody
of.
Knows.
Exactly.
Of course.
So, yeah, but maybe they will learn more, hopefully.
Right, and I'm Grandmaster Artur Neiksans. That's Women International Master Margaret Olde. We're the hosts, and hope you're gonna enjoy it. Yeah, Nightbot got it wrong. I don't know where it comes from. That was the wrong command. All right. We are right now looking at the board number
I think
4.
Yeah, 4.
Yeah, board number 4. By the way, this is round number 3, as you can see on the screen. The first day of the double rounds. And we're trying to figure out how Laurusas, being an elo favorite, he's going to continue. What do we do next? Do we move on to another game?
Yeah, maybe let's start with a new game then.
All right.
So board number 5, yeah?
Board number 5.
We have a female player with the white pieces.
All right.
So...
Hope I will be able to pronounce it correctly.
Yeah,
I mean,
leave it to you.
My Vietnamese is not very good. Pong Han Long against Rashan.
Yep.
Okay, got it. Pretty correct. This is the position. White is doing pretty great.
Yeah. Well, I see the black's bishop on e6, which doesn't have too many squares. The e line is good. Black's king is still somewhat weak.
There's some pressure.
Yeah. The computer says rook c2 was a miss, but it seems like a very logical idea. You want to double the rooks.
Maybe there was something tactical.
Oh.
Rook e5 with knight e5.
e5 and keep it there, yeah?
Yeah, just pretend you're Tigran Petrosian, probably. Like, he was very famous for those exchange sacrifices. You gotta do this. Yeah, of course. Knight e5, take on d5. What's actually the sequence? F takes on e5. So queen d7 is rook c7, and queen something. Yeah, it's so easy to suggest this, but white wins. Somehow.
Okay, the dark squares are weak, so there's no... Take and you take the rook. Oh, no, you go for... Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah? Like that?
I like that.
Alright, me too. Yeah, this was missed. And rook c2 is very human. Very human idea. The opening was some sort of Queen's Gambit decline. Actually, no, it's Catalan.
Yeah, we went to Catalan.
Oh, this knight e4. Yeah, I just want to show this. Everybody's playing this lately.
Yeah, I think I've had it with white as well.
Alright, I have a question. Who wrote the Chessable course?
Question to me?
No, I don't know. Maybe to the audience. I don't know. Who wrote this? Because normally, if something like this keeps happening more than once, somebody wrote the stuff.
Yeah. Most
likely. Yeah, and Chessable has a lot of amazing courses. Yeah, quite unusual, this Stonewall idea. Anyway, this is what was played in this game.
Okay, so black, like, I think his idea was to get something ambitious, yeah? But now he's maybe ended up in a...
Yeah, maybe I'll just show what was it, yeah? So this 94 was the Stonewall. 95, 97, knight c3 and e4. Okay.
And white made all logical moves.
I would have thought you want to play e5. Maybe not, okay. Takes. The position is getting very concrete. I'm not sure I like this move. Bishop d6. The bishop was very strong, but then again, the position is very concrete.
Yeah, if you wanted to play f4, then probably he just didn't want the knight to survive. So.
Yeah, this is how they got her, basically. Okay. But okay.
Yeah, I'll go to e2, right, with the rook.
Yeah.
I can make a few moves.
I mean, probably rook e2.
Rook e8.
Rook e8. Oh wait, am I not blundering some? Take on bishop d5. That's the idea, no?
Apparently it's chill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks very bad for black.
Yeah.
It's okay.
But maybe the issue is that you can't go with the queen. Your d4 pawn is also gonna hang. So.
Right. Yeah, I mean, Stockfish says it's okay. Yeah, like this, what was the move? Yeah, rook e2, of course, is on the board.
Yeah.
And you gotta play rook e8. I don't think you want to give up the pawn on d5 for free. I mean, technically, it is possible to consider this. With bishop d5 and king g6. Just makes no sense, right?
Yeah, I think it's... You will really try to not have to do this.
I mean, we're having some fun while checking some lines. Oh, by the way, there's a very big update on top board. That's the game I wanted to check. That's what we're having these crazy lines. We can use the opportunity to go back. Hey, viewers, grab some popcorn. All right.
Oh, I see a rook on d5.
Oh, but this is not the rook d5 we're expecting. Okay.
I mean, it still looks cool.
It's definitely cool, but... Okay. This is the mess we have on the board.
Yeah.
And we are looking at the line. And the line was as cool as a cucumber. Like, bishop g5, b4, queen takes on e5, b takes on c3. So we thought, bishop takes on f6.
Yeah.
You want to deliver a checkmate. C takes on b2 here. And rook b5.
Seems good for black, yeah?
Yeah, so queen f4, there's rook f5, and queen d4. I don't know, e5 maybe. I know white just plays rook d5. Really?
Yeah, I think I would get a shock if I see this move on the board.
Yeah, like, I would just jump and spill my tea. Yeah, like if my opponent would do this. And there's some other crazy stuff like this, and f6, and what was the line? Ah, this was the line we didn't check. Queen d6, and it's a draw. Oh. But they didn't happen. Look at this. Here in this position, Vartio decided to take the rook.
Oh.
97. So the queen is quit. The bishop was under attack.
I mean, it makes sense.
Oh, this is so nasty. Queen b5.
Yeah. He definitely did not see.
Absolutely. Absolutely did not see this.
Yeah.
This is such a nice repetition. Look at this. So queen b8, let me check with the engine. Is this strictly the only move? Like, yeah.
97, yeah.
Strictly the only move. 97 queen g, and strictly the only move. Otherwise, black is losing.
Yeah.
And now black is winning.
And it's unfortunate that the b5 is hanging with a check as well, right? Otherwise, I would just take on c3. I'm threatening my checkmate as well, but...
Yeah, now Vartio is trying to score some points, being cool. He played rook d5, but I'm afraid this is not...
A little bit too late, rook d5, yeah.
Not the moment to be cool. Might be, by the way, still. Just a second. How difficult is it? So I could take on d5. It's a rook. You take on e7.
Bishop, yeah?
I take
always
it.
have to check.
And I take it.
I will take on c3, maybe?
Oh.
I want my checkmate on g7.
That's nice. I'm going here. So I suppose you have to take it.
Yep.
And you're just down a piece.
Well, I'll take c8 as well.
Okay, but I mean the line continues.
Yep.
Like, it's a pretty complex line.
Yeah.
And you have to be able to calculate until the very end. So, unfortunately for white, every single black's move is like capturing something.
Mm-hmm.
So what was it?
We took the rook.
I mean, technically I could also... but then you take with it. But I could actually even take it here.
Okay, I have to take it with...
If you take with a queen, you're just
then
down.
You can take it, yes. So I have to take it with a rook.
You have to take with the rook. I give a check. And just take the piece. And now you might have your queen c3. Okay, and what if I don't take the piece on a2? I just give you a check.
I run, yeah.
I give you another check. No, this is lights out.
That's an annoying, yeah.
This is lights out completely.
And now I don't have my queen c3.
I mean, even without the bishop a6, I'm not sure this matters at all. Like, I just take it. Queen c3 is queen h6. Extra piece.
Yep.
No, this is easy. Like, Kazakowski is too good.
Yep.
Like,
for sure.
he's definitely going to figure it out, and he has like 30 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So, very good example why calculation matters.
Yep.
Really matters. Like, White thought he had figured it out, but you miss one move, and you're done.
Yeah, he had no other choice as well, right? Otherwise, checkmate immediately. So trying to complicate it, but
Yeah. I mean, I've been very impressed by Kazakowski's play so far.
yeah.
So he's playing really simple, non-forced chess, just enjoying the atmosphere. I
Yeah.
bumped into him actually earlier today in the city. He was walking somewhere. So yeah, looking really good for him.
Yep.
All right.
Continue with our second board again,
Absolutely.
because there we also saw the rook h4, the interesting move.
All right. What do we have here?
Do we only have one move?
What?
Like only one move after rook h4, yeah? Only
Oh.
AB.
Yeah.
Now Black's been thinking for a while.
Yeah. This is the Botvinnik position.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, earlier, Sebastian Bogner against Savitha. By the way, Savitha is a talented girl here, playing from India. Maybe somebody knows her. At least I don't know. There's so many talent from India.
Yeah, these days all the Indians are good. So.
Yeah. And this rook h4 was played half an hour ago.
Yep.
That's how I
We
feel.
did a whole circle around the game, so.
Yeah. And only one move has been played, 8x on b4, and she's thinking there's rook takes on d4, there's the obvious c takes on
yeah.
b5, there might be even knight b4. Not so easy to make a choice, because it's not really about the pawns, right?
Yeah.
I mean, of course you can take the pawn, but is this pawn so important? Maybe the rook on d4 is now going to be misplaced. So, for example, if I go here and you take it, maybe the rook here stands not where it's supposed to stand, enabling some rook a6, knight c7.
I need to go back to 7, but
No. Yeah, rook d7, and I think White can just castle short. White is down a... No, White's not down a pawn. It's about material balance, either. Yeah. Not an easy position.
but
That's why I don't play these
yep.
positions. Yeah. All right. So,
Do we leave her thinking then?
yeah, we definitely leave her thinking. We're gonna go to the position we can understand.
So White did go h3 instead of 95.
Yeah, that's the third board. Mikhalis Wingris against Nikita Meshkov. I don't like h3. This was this position.
Yep.
The Sicilian Tamanov. Wingris was doing really well. We were talking about 95, but maybe Wingris saw f5.
Yeah.
Yeah, like we talked about this. 95, e takes on d5 and f5.
Yeah, and if you don't see anything concrete after, like how you can save it after takes and castle, then
Takes, castle, and your idea was to play g4, h takes, knight g3, and if black decides to play bishop f5, knight f5, queen f7, you have to see from afar, either
Yeah.
queen e4 or queen g4, that the bishop on b4 is under attack.
yeah, definitely easy to miss when he was calculating the whole line. So
This is like a very good example I could use to kids, to be honest, because we had this training camp with some of the best Latvian kids last weekend. Mikhalis was not there, actually. Whatever was the reason. Maybe he was playing somewhere. No, I think he was not there. Yeah. And this would be like a very nice example to deliver the message. Always try to calculate half a move further.
yeah,
Always. Half a move push it half a move further, because very often you stop before the next move changes everything.
Yeah.
It's so common. I think everybody can relate to it.
And then you go and check it later, and you're like, okay, I saw the whole variation, but not
the next move, right?
Exactly.
I also have done it.
Yeah.
So I know.
Okay.
Yeah, this h3 is...
It's a safe move. You say your queen, and
But that's the point. I mean, if you want to play knight e5, then bishop g4 never is a problem.
That is true. Yeah.
So h3 is just a waste of time in a dynamic position. So I think also Nikita should be feeling very happy about it, because he also feels that knight e5 was the principal move. He took on c3. I suppose he thought the bishop on b4 is a liability.
Okay.
In those lines that we discussed. And bishop b6. Okay. By the way, what is still better, according to an engine?
Okay, what if I still do my knight d5 idea? Trying to make work the other way.
Here we go. Knight d5. I don't want to take with the knight. This is pretty clear. Yeah, there's like bishop g6, bishop g5. Engine actually says.
Why did you go to e6, right? Bishop, if you are having to move away.
Yeah. So my logic would be, I want to look for something here, even maybe e4. And this. Can you defend the bishop?
No, I have queen f4, yeah.
And I thought this. Yeah, I see the engine hates it. Like,
I have some rook d4 as well.
Rook d4, yes. I thought I have some counterattack when I c4, but the king is weak.
Yeah.
Okay. And if I can't do that, bishop g6 is kind of a problem. That could be a weakness. Maybe this is, by the way, still okay. Black could just play... I'm not sure what. Maybe short castle?
Yeah. Okay, I will not take the g6 immediately, but... And we go.
g4?
Yeah, I was thinking either g4 or bishop g5.
Yeah. Or bishop g5, yeah. Threatening actually just to win the pawn.
Exactly.
Yeah, why not? I mean, the queen side is quite secure. That's a target. So, knight e5. Knight e5 is still a move. But the way Mikolas played it, does he want to play knight e5? I think that, like, his approach could be he played h3 because he wants to play f4. And this is where it could be interesting to see the training he has received, because most of the time kids, they are executing some plans they've seen before, and maybe he is used to play some similar positions with f4, and he is like, I'm trying to carry out f4. Now something happens. A couple of moves later, his queen's on f3, and he's thinking, I still want to carry out f4, so I'm going to play h3. Okay, black takes it, the bishop e6, so how about I play queen e2 and f4?
Okay, yeah.
So you can understand it. I mean, this could be the case from his perspective, and maybe he doesn't feel very comfortable about knight e5, because also this knight e5 is a very common idea in the Sicilian Sveshnikov. The question is, does he play these lines or not? Because bishop g5 is the old-fashioned line, and knight e5 takes is the more modern line, and there's very, very sharp lines. It's anti-positional because what gives away the d5 square, but chess is very concrete. So this could be having some psychological reasons why he hasn't yet played this knight e5.
Because he also probably wants to make sense of the rook f1 move, so...
Yeah, I mean, the rook is on f1.
Exactly, so it
Well, they actually play it. Here.
Yeah, but the whole sequence makes it very clear he wants to play f4.
He wants to play f4, right? So rook f1, He wants to play f4. He can't do it.
Yeah.
Removes the queen. He plays h3. Starts bishop g4. He wants to play f4, but the queen stands here. Maybe bishop g5 is alternative.
Yeah.
Remove the queen, then play f4. Like this. You need to watch out for trapping the bishop.
Yeah.
You can't do that. You gotta play knight e5. That's what I'm gonna say. But what I'm saying is maybe this is not the case. But perhaps he's not feeling comfortable about these knight e5 positions, because I know players who are not very comfortable. They're so used to the control of the d5 square, and for them it's like knight e5, e takes on d5. No, I don't want to do that. So we'll see. But that's the thing. At professional chess, you have to be very adaptive. You have to adapt. You have to know all kinds of positions, huge variety. White's position is still to be preferred, and I'm thinking, how did they play in the Latvian Championship? I think they already played against each other. Did they? Not that I'm... What? Oh?
Okay.
What was that?
There was a lot of moves in a row. There was some lag, yeah?
There was some lag, but the news is Queen e2 and Queen d2 was played.
So it is confirmed he really wants to make f4.
Really wants to play f4. I think he's a bit wrong.
Okay. Yeah.
Rook g1, rook c8. I'll talk with him about this. That he should be feeling more comfortable at least 95 ideas. Anyway, but I think that he played against Nikita already in the Latvian Championship. I'm trying
this year, or?
Yeah, this year. I'm trying to recall, because I was not really following the progress so much of him and Nikita. I was mainly focusing on myself because I was also playing, but I think it was him was playing. Maybe not, actually. Maybe I'm mixing up with another youngster. Okay, doesn't really matter. Nikita won the youngster. Maybe I'm mixing up. Maybe it's not Mikilas, actually. But they have definitely played against each other before.
Yeah.
All right. So, the action continues. And let me check. I think we have checked most of the top boards.
Did we get a result on the board?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's official. The game wrapped up very quickly. Vartio decided not to suffer. E takes on d5, bishop e7, takes.
Yeah, so the exact line.
Kind of like very similar line.
Yep.
Yeah, Black just collected everything. Piece of cake for Valerie. Like, I mean, Oliver did it himself. He had a very promising position at some point, but the Grandmaster proved why he is one of the tournament favorites. So, the viewers, I think we're going to make a break.
Let's do a break, yeah.
Let's make a break. I hope you're enjoying the coverage. Once again, thanks to everybody who came over from Chess24 stream. We are doing the coverage here from Pärnu, Estonia, following the Paul Keres Memorial in one of the most scenic cities in Estonia. In the meantime, don't go anywhere, take some refreshments, and we'll be seeing you after a short break. We're back. Following the action from the Paul Keres Memorial here in Pärnu, one of the most beautiful cities in Estonia. The 6th Paul Keres Memorial is well on their way. This is round number 3. We are your hosts. I'm Gramsrat Neiksans with Women International Master Margaret Olde. And I suppose we're going to continue.
Yeah, let's go. We've already seen one result.
Yep.
Rating favorite having a relatively easy day, or maybe a short day, but definitely from the positions,
I think it's just safe to say it was easy. Yeah.
Yeah.
For Valery Kazakowski, he's really in a great shape, and Oliver Vartio just crashed and burned.
Yeah.
But we have more games.
Exactly.
And this is the game we checked briefly before the break. Nikita Meshkov against Michelas Wingris, a Latvian derby. But let's move on. And I think we are simply going to follow the succession. And let's continue with board number 4.
Yep.
Where we have 2 Lithuanians. Rudzkis, a young player, playing against one of the leading players from Lithuania, Tomas Laurusas. And of course, there was no repetition.
Yeah, we were correct. Laurusas is willing to play in maybe a little bit worse position, but keeping the action going. Yeah.
Actually, quite a bit worse.
Yeah.
According to Valuation Bar. So there was this moment when Black could have forced a draw. Knight takes on d3, Bishop takes on h2 check, Queen h4 check, Queen f2, Queen h4, or Queen g3, whichever you choose. But it's a draw. But the point is, we immediately could say it's not going to happen, because if this was like a late tournament game, maybe Laurusas would consider it. Actually, lately he's very fighting, so I'm not really sure he would have done it. And here he just feels like he's an elo favorite. He has to fight, and that's why the draw was rejected. But as Valuation Bar says, Black's position leaves much to be desired.
Yeah, well, he's trying to create some sort of a checkmating ideas, I guess, with the bishop looking towards the king's side, the 2 knights. He brought his queen there, but White saved his 2 bishops, and there's no checkmate. You have an isolated pawn, so...
Yeah. Can I play f3 here? It just looks right.
Yeah.
Some bishop g3 stuff.
I'll take the knight, I think, yeah?
I like this.
Yep.
And Black will play g6. And maybe I'm already winning on the spot with a 4. 4.
And you have some nasty...
It's more than that.
Whoop.
Just a mate.
Yep.
Just a mate. So f3 is a move.
Yeah, it does look logical. If you see that if Black is forced to take on c3, you can get your bishop out. That's probably also maybe why he wanted to save the bishop. Why he went to e1.
Yeah, the logic follows, because if you play f3 here, Black can take on d2.
Exactly.
And you might have some problems, like rook e8, and maybe g6 and bishop c5, and that's something you can never really take back. Could be something like this. So yeah, bishop e1 is a smart way to prep f3. I'm quite puzzled to see the big Valuation Bar in favor for White. So does it mean there's something more concrete? Apparently no. Oh, it's f3.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just checked engine. Yeah, engine also likes f3. I think it's very human. And knight c3 is gonna be a problem. This queen on f6 is quite unfortunately placed against a 4th threat.
Yeah.
So perhaps Black has to do this. Still doesn't rule out knight f5. Ooh.
Okay, so yeah, and I think it's a threat that's not super easy to defend against.
Yeah,
Do you
like
go knight g6, yeah.
Yeah, but here it's already pretty obvious that like is suffering.
Yeah.
Like I can just take
Take
it.
the two bishops,
And bishop g3,
exactly.
weakness. Okay, so I have the question. Maybe that's the one I should be answering myself instead of giving the question to you, Margaret. But where's the border? How much can you risk to go for the win?
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess you can speak from the Grandmaster experience, but I've definitely done it on my level as well. You play with weaker opponents, you think that, yeah, I can play a little bit worse position. I'm sure they will blunder at some point, and especially if they're young, they don't.
Normally, I would say from my perspective is that grandmasters are thinking, for example, this previous possibility for black. Why would I go for repetition? Because I'm like safe anyway, and I can offer the draw even in a much worse position, and I know that my opponent is going to agree. So why would I agree to a draw when there's no risk? And I'm looking for more. So that's like a very common saying. I think Laurusas quite doesn't yet realize, but the queen on f6 is so unfortunately placed. Like in many lines, in the line of f3, knight c3, bishop c3, the queen is badly positioned. In the line of f3, knight c5, knight f5, the queen is badly positioned. So he wanted to get a slightly worse position, but not really a much worse position, is it?
So maybe his hope is that the opponent playing with white will start seeing some ghosts, seeing that, okay, black's pieces are looking towards the king side. There's some checkmate, but okay, if you actually calculate, there probably is no direct threats, so...
Yeah. Pretty smart play by Vilius, considering his young age, that he was toying with his drawish tendency, and he knew perfectly that Laurusas is not going to accept it. That's why I was asking this hypothetical question. So where's the line?
But also maybe now he's feeling more confident as he... Okay, it was maybe not a winning game, or the opponent did it to himself, but previous round he beat the Grandmaster, so he must be feeling more confident.
Yeah. Yeah, he definitely does. And now he's facing another Grandmaster. I have been in this situation naturally many times, and for the higher rated players, especially in open tournaments, it's like you have to win at all costs, like in all rounds. So I suppose you risk it a lot, but ultimately, if you risk it too much and you lose, the entire tournament might be ruined.
Yeah, basically.
You know,
one
so
round, right?
yeah, this border, how much you can risk. Okay, we are gonna see, but I don't really like Laurusas' position, and everything started with this very unfortunate queen of 6.
Yeah.
It feels like it's an active move, but concretely the queen is so badly positioned, and I think if white's gonna play f3, Laurusas is gonna have to face some really tough choices here.
Yeah. Do we leave him thinking?
Yeah, we're totally leaving him thinking about the things he has done. By the way, we have an update of one more result on top boards. Board number 6 is Daniel Fischer has defeated Yuri Lapshun. So this is a battle between two international masters. The ELO favorite was victorious. All right, so let's move back to the board number 5.
Okay, so this was... We liked the white's position some moves ago, right? They probably also haven't made too many moves. White got the pawn. Wait.
We lost it here.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Arturs. Double exclam move, yes. Pretty standard. King g2, king g6. Okay, we didn't really miss a lot. So white is gonna win the exchange, but it's not a lot.
I mean, he was an exchange down, so he's...
I mean, he's gonna win a pawn.
Yeah, exactly. He's gonna be a pawn up.
Yeah.
But the king is weak, so...
The king is weak. I want to play like d5, d6, but I don't think I will be able to do it. Like this could be a problem.
Or maybe, okay, I guess I don't have a direct repetition, yeah? If I take on c3, oh no, wait, my queen is hanging. Okay, I wanted to go to e4, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay, you're testing me, I know. All right.
Yeah,
Queen.
I was checking if you see
Yeah,
the queen
yeah.
hanging.
Queen d2. Maybe this is looking pretty reasonable.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, white has some pressure, but this d pawn is going nowhere. Maybe black can even afford to put the king somewhere here.
Yeah.
And this bishop could be really annoying in the long run. So I'm even thinking maybe white has to do like queen d3. Just to control those light squares. b3, rearrange the knight. Yeah, but as soon as you do that, this pawn becomes a target.
Fall, yeah.
Like I could even play queen d6, force you to play d5.
Mm-hmm.
Which is maybe not a bad thing. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe if somehow I want a tempo or something.
But white is not making it a move.
Okay.
Is there something
So-
else? Is white considering keeping the bishop?
Maybe she's trying to make some checkmate ideas work, but I don't think they work, right? Like h4 is not an actual big threat.
Oh,
g4 is...
g4.
Yeah.
So there was an idea. F takes, queen g4, and f5.
Yeah.
That's pretty logical.
Not forced to do that.
And queen f4, I collect the rook.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty logical. But the rook now is left roaming free. So I could go somewhere here, threatening rook c3, queen d5. Take it, and I'm not gonna take it. Yeah, so I'm gonna play king h6. The king is really safe. There's no checks. No checks that give white what he wants.
And then I'm just exchange up, so...
Yeah. You know, I think it's good trait, mostly. Like, you're always very open-minded. But don't see too much on it, I would put it like this. Like, okay, you check it. Is there some funny ideas like g4, h4, queen sack? No. Okay, let's move on. Yeah, but I don't think it's a position where you would have to sit for like 10 minutes. Maybe, again, we have a lag of the incoming moves. We don't really know. I think we're going to move on a bit. Oh, this is the game I would like to see.
Oh yes, because he's Savitha is also one of the very top players. But he already made one draw. That's why he's playing on board 8.
Wait, I think I selected the wrong game. Here. Okay.
Yep.
Here we are.
Against another Latvian youngster.
Yeah, I mean, Reinis Valdets is one of our talents. He played real well in the Latvian Championship. After 5 rounds, I think he was one of the surprise goal leaders, 4.5. He played a draw against me, and I made a blunder in one move. I could have lost the game.
Oh, I actually saw that game.
Yeah?
I remember.
Well, not my best game really in times. No, it was pretty high level game mostly. So he played really good.
Really well, yeah.
He got the I am norm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So he's definitely good. Still not very stable in terms of the results, as I understood. By the way, recently he was in Washington, D.C., played in the Rudzkis Championship. But what we're seeing here, we're seeing that the engine quite doesn't appreciate what Reinis is trying to do in this position.
Last move, but...
Knight c2. Okay. What is going on? Where do you put the knight? Something is gonna go.
It's not like you have a lot of squares with the knight. So.
Yeah, and I'm afraid there's gonna be some problems with this poor guy.
f5 immediately.
Oh wait, f5 bishop. Oh no, there's no bishop f5. Is there? Because my idea is to play h3.
Yep.
I want to trap the guy. So if you take it. Oh, I'm just hallucinating things. No.
Yeah.
No, you're probably wondering what I'm
I
about to
was
show
like,
you.
what am I not
There's gonna be a
seeing?
GM idea. That's just stupid. No GM ideas. No, I'm just hallucinating things. No, I think then black is just losing material. Maybe play c4. Pin the rook.
Mm-hmm. Get at least something
Yeah, but
for it, but
even here, if I'm completely out of ideas, I'll just take it.
mm-hmm.
So perhaps you could take it, and 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 even this is very bad.
Yeah. But protected pass pawn, I have 2 pieces.
Yeah,
Against the
and
rook.
2
and-
bishops for the
Yeah,
rook.
exactly.
And what happened before? So this was the couple of moves ago. The position was pretty level.
Mm-hmm.
So this was the position right after the opening. E4, bishop g4, d4. Here, takes, and here. And black is actually doing really well. He should have played c6. It does make sense. That's a
Makes
weakness.
sense, yeah.
He decided to be ambitious. At the king side. Rook e3. Yeah, I'm not sure what it really does. Again, black can play c6.
Maybe he was just trying to protect against some f3 threats, but
Right. Yeah, f3 could be a move. And again, c6 is a move. Like, strictly the only move. Like, c6 takes and takes. This, by the way, is a pretty big strategic mistake. c5. And I have seen more players doing this. So I think that the best advice I could give to anyone, either to Rainis or any player, you cannot really make the decisions based on something you have seen. Like, you're looking at this position and it looks like it's some Benoni-like position.
Yeah.
You always have to be very concrete, and the best way to be concrete is there's an update, it's a double question mark. The best way to be concrete is to generate some pawn play. And c5, c4, it just, even though he does generate the pawn play, but it just technically fails.
Yeah.
So what was it again? This c5.
But let's check c6, yeah?
Yeah,
What's the
c6.
difference?
Huge difference. Not c5. I mean, this is also a very nice example that you don't have to always push the pawns 2 squares forward. Sometimes it's just good to do it 1 square.
Yeah.
And what happens if I play king h1? Can I do that? Yep, there's something he missed. E takes, and d takes. And now the rook is under attack. Might not be still so clear.
Now I'm the one getting the protected pass pawn.
No, but it feels the black is better here.
Yeah.
Like, trade the rooks, play bishop h3, maybe black king is very safe. That cannot be said about white.
He played c4, yeah?
Yeah, he did it.
I mean, he probably had no other choice.
Yeah, one move blunder, basically. Yeah, like, I don't know what happened here. Maybe he was just focused on d-takes on c6, that white has to take it, and he forgot. White can retreat. Pretty strange blunder to me.
Yeah.
So that's not looking good for the Latvian chess fans, and on the contrary, for the Finnish fans, we have another update. Another Latvian talent has lost his game. Rainis Paikens has lost pretty quick game against Hagen Puch. And let me just put it on the board. So this is the game. Very quick win. You know the story of the game. Rainis played this in the Latvian Championship against Nikita Meshkov.
Oh. Okay.
So I don't know the reason why Poch played this.
Mm-hmm.
But he probably saw the game.
Yeah.
He saw that Pikens recently played this, and maybe engines fully support the line, but it's a very risky line where the mistakes are punished very severely.
Okay.
Yeah, so this was a pretty risky choice. I think in that game it was something different. So Nikita played something like d5, e5 and d5.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm not terribly mistaken, this was the idea. Like I know this because they're like sitting next to me and I was watching the game. I think Reinis ultimately played a very fine game, but he lost.
Okay.
He lost the game. And now this is like something very similar. Same idea, again. And I think also in that game, Reinis played e4, activating the docks with bishop.
Oh.
I think it's perhaps gone wrong. Oh.
That king is not gonna survive.
Yeah.
Oh, it's actually a checkmate, yeah?
It looks like Poich won the game at home.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like. He prepped a game that Meshkov played it, and maybe Reinis thought he knew the position, but maybe he didn't know it.
Yeah.
It's very dangerous. So my advice would be like you have to reevaluate the line. Like it's very dangerous. You can't do it like this. And for GMs, they're constantly watching what you just played before, and this is not random. Poich knew that he played it in the Latvian Championship, and he prepped something. I don't know really what. Where did he change? But this e5, d takes d5. This was exactly what was played, and also in that game, e4 was the move by Reinis.
Yeah, so, but good choice for the white player.
Yeah,
smart. Yeah.
Smart. That's why he is a GM. So, who else do we have? Board number 10. We could check Lepedlozny playing against Ilya Haitin. Actually, here his last name on chess.com events is a bit wrong. He changed the last name a couple of years ago.
Okay, the first thing I see is the clock.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
Yep.
35 seconds?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
A lot of pieces.
Why?
A lot of confusion.
Why would you do that to your clock?
Yeah, why would you do that to your nerves, your health?
So you told me something before that in the previous round he was playing against Tove Kainanen.
Yep.
And Kainanen asked him after the game why you didn't play that combination we were discussing the previous coverage. I know the viewers, you probably don't remember this. But Ilya was winning against one of the tournament favorites.
Yep.
And he did not find it. What did he say?
I think he said something along the lines that he didn't have enough time to calculate. Or it was a little on time, he was not sure.
Yeah, but he had like 6 minutes and he spent 5 out of them and he didn't pick up pretty obvious combination. Yeah, you know, it's so easy to judge.
Exactly.
From professional, not from professionals, but from the commentator's chair. I know this. Like, I know that many players, they are having big problems when it comes to the time scramble, nervousness, etc.
Yeah,
It's very, very difficult. Like some are feeling like fish in the water, some other are struggling.
I think it also depends on how much you play. Especially if you're a little bit maybe rusty, you haven't played for a long time, then like, the time scrambles, they make you shake and your brain is not functioning. I can definitely speak from experience.
Probably my brain would not function. You know, I think after this classical, I'm planning to play in the Rapid Blitz.
Yep.
I think I'm up for a lot of negative surprises.
So, you can't go with this approach, right?
No, it's like no. I think I'm simply gonna enjoy the atmosphere, but I don't really expect a lot because I haven't played chess. When was the last time I actually played myself?
Did you play the Latvian
Championship? Yeah, and this was May.
Okay,
June, July, August, 3 months. I haven't played chess over the board at all.
Yeah.
Okay, so Black's position is perfectly fine, if not for this tiny detail that he's missing about 40 minutes on the clock.
Yep.
And white has a very nice position. The queen on h3 for black is not where it's supposed to be.
Yeah, you always have to think whether it's getting trapped, whether it's not getting trapped.
Yeah. Can I put the knight on f2? Then it's immediately lights out.
Exactly. That's what I would want to do, but luckily for black, I think it doesn't work that straightforward.
Wait, what? Ah, wait, it's extra exchange. I somehow assumed it's material balance.
Yeah, we didn't even start calculating the pieces, yeah.
Wait, so let me just go back a couple of moves. This was the position.
Okay.
Queen
But already here he doesn't have the rook, yeah. Let's see what happened with the rook.
Okay. This was the position.
So, Ilya actually had a good position, yeah.
Yeah, it's a really great position.
So it was not a sacrifice.
It was a desperation.
Yeah, exactly.
Why rook a7? Why not rook b8? So, okay. Nuances. It's an exchange.
Exactly, yeah.
So it's an extra exchange. So Ilya was doing really well. Queen e7, rook d1, queen e6, knight g2, knight e3. What's rearranging the pieces?
So he's trying to checkmate, but like you can't checkmate with just one queen and one knight in this position.
Right. So he trapped the queen. And this is the kind of weird position where black has an exchange, but he can't do anything.
Queen doesn't move. Knight doesn't.
5 is risky. F5 is knight f2, by the way.
Ah, yeah, so then your queen immediately trapped.
H5 is so slow.
Yeah.
There's no rook d8. I can even play bishop a3, bishop c5.
Yeah. But I mean, knight on c5 is the one piece that kind of stands well, so you also don't want to move it away, right?
Yeah. I think what happened is Ilya got very excited. He got an exchange. He has this fantastic position, spent a lot of time, could not figure things out, misplayed some things, and there we are.
Yeah. You definitely start to become more nervous and panic kicked in.
Okay. So, but maybe let's put a couple of pieces on the board. Let's say bishop a3. What do you do with black? This is a threat.
Yeah, so I'll go to 6 maybe.
Sacrifice the exchange back.
There's no check.
I wouldn't want to do that. Okay, let's say I'm greedy. Okay. I'm going here.
Yeah.
Takes and takes. And I want to go with the knight on f2. Knight b2.
Yeah, and that's what I was thinking. What can I do now? And I have to go f5 or something. But that doesn't work as well again.
f5 is knight f2.
Knight f2 immediately.
Can I escape? Queen h5. Maybe do you escape with the queen? At the right moment. First time I'm gonna play c4. If you go here, I play queen h5, and this oddness continues.
Yeah, I mean the queen is still not the best place.
Yeah, as they say, the exchange is not everything, and he did it unfortunately himself. Like there was no need. He had just the extra exchange.
Yeah, it would have made sense. Maybe some rook d8 or something.
Yeah, I mean, remove the knight, play f6. I think what I will be trying to do, I would try to somehow normalize the position. Yeah, like maybe rook d8, knight e8, f6, protect the center, queen e7, knight f8, knight e6. Let me draw a couple of more arrows so that everybody's on the same page. But not this. Yeah, queen h3. All right. Doesn't look very good for Ilya Haitin here.
Do we go back to one of the first boards?
Yeah, I think it's time.
Yeah.
Already make a full circle.
Yep. Maybe the second board, because if I remember correctly, Savitha was thinking for a really long time, so I hope now we have... Okay, we have a lot of...
And this is also looking something normal. Far more normal than before.
Yeah.
So we left with this very cool move, Rook H4, which extract like a lot of precious minutes from the Swiss Grandmaster.
And now black was thinking.
Yeah. Knight b4 was played. Takes, knight e5. That's a move you don't include in your calculations.
Exactly.
Intermezzo check. Bishop b5. Now this bishop is left defenseless. This is how we got there.
So, do you want to exchange the queens? Right? To claim that you have the h-pawn, but...
If I trade the queens, do I even have any realistical chances to play for the win? Like, let's say I trade? What I'm doing?
Yeah, try to raise some on movement on the king side, but it's too slow.
Too slow, yeah. And also black is gonna be very active at the d file. No, I think I want to keep the queens if I can. So I want to do this. Just to keep the queens on the board and play short castle, etc. But maybe black is like also having some own ideas here.
Yeah, because I'm also scared for white's king.
Let's find a mate. Where's the mate? It's definitely definitely somewhere there. Like this. Not like this. Wait, just let me think. Where's the mate? Could be some Marshall's Queen G3 or something.
I want to make something cool, like some long castle at right point work.
Now?
No, not right now, but like I would want to sacrifice and then long castle. But
I mean, it could actually be happening. But where's the... Queen e5. Ah, wait, you hit the bishop.
Yeah, okay, that's a lot easier than...
Okay. Yeah, that wins. And f3, we need to. Yeah, win a piece. Okay. So queen b4, bishop c6. Why cannot castle short? It feels already risky. Yeah. I gotta agree. But if this position is not so clear for white, even though white wants to keep the keys, he found a different move. Queen g5. Okay.
I guess that makes more sense. You're still attacking the bishop, but you're also, in a way, protecting your king and also attacking black's king, yeah?
Yeah, that's a really great move. I like it. And now after bishop c6, maybe white can try to play for the discoordination of black's pieces. Here, some queen f4.
Yep.
Most likely. And keep the queens on the board again. And whatever is this? I don't know. It's really sharp.
Yeah.
Like, okay, engine says f3, white is better, but no. Again, this is not how people play, really.
Yeah.
I would never ever go here from white's perspective. And what was the move? Bishop c6, yeah? Yeah, bishop c6 is the only move according to an engine. Only move.
Also your bishop is hanging and you really can't protect the rook otherwise, so...
Yeah, it's a very logical move. And for white, I mean, there's a chance the game could repeat with a draw.
Yeah.
Still super sharp. Very sharp position. And there's no easy moves for white. Like, white can easily lose this.
Yeah, because the time is ticking as well. He has 10 minutes.
So what's the human move? Maybe, can I play a show castle here? Is this human?
If you can make it work, then.
Or is more human to include rook d1? Rook d1. Queen f4. Okay, I'm not sure about this. Queen c5, bishop g2, but trade and play f3.
F3, yeah.
No, it's just balanced. Rook b8. Black has definitely a lot of activity here. And bishop
Okay,
c6,
bishop
of course, is
yes,
played.
Makes sense.
We could be seeing a surprise here. Like, I mean,
Okay.
technical surprise here. So,
Fast rook
yeah.
d1.
Rook d1 is played. I think Bogner has to make like a very big decision. Does he want to play for more?
Mm-hmm. Okay, we discussed queen f4.
Yeah, I mean, engine here also says queen h8. By the way, I just checked engine.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
That's not very human move, I think.
Yeah, it's pretty weird move. You completely disconnect your queen.
Yeah.
Could be a queen e4 move as well.
Mm-hmm.
Keep the queen somewhere close. Queen e4. I think queen e4 is a very safe move.
Yeah. Like queen e4 has the point that, okay, now you can't castle, so I'm trying to have your king in the center, but...
Yeah. Actually, I think you can. The bishop is under attack. The rook also remains defenseless. No, you can castle.
Yeah.
But this is one of those positions where it's also not clear if white wants to castle. Because ultimately, their viewers, you're thinking, wait, how does white not want to castle at all? I believe that castling has only two real purposes. The purpose number one is bring the king to the safety. And purpose number two, connect the rooks. And that's it. Yeah. Those are only purposes. So if you could connect the rooks and if the king is feeling pretty active in the center, why would you castle at all? There's no rule that says you're not going to feel happy until you castle. It's a made-up rule, really. So I have seen this, by the way, at the club level many times, that people like play normally and then they just castle away and run away with the king with the center after they castle, just because, you know,
this is what you're supposed to do. Yeah?
I was supposed to make a short
Yeah.
castle. No, you're not supposed to. Sometimes you can just live happily ever after without the castle. All right. Yeah, queen f4 is played. That's the human move, of course. I think we have to move to the board number 3.
Yep. Okay.
Quite a bit things have changed.
How did we get into this position?
And he did play 95.
Yeah. I see that the pawn also got there, so...
Very sharp.
He also made some f4 happen. Or was they change somewhere else? Get rid of the f pawn, yeah?
Yeah. Let's maybe check it.
Yeah.
We left it here. There's many moves. King b1, g3.
Okay.
It takes. I suppose the pawn on h3 is very risky to accept. It opens up the h file.
Yep.
There's a very famous saying by the coach of Michal Tal: if Misha has an open file, there's going to be a checkmate.
Simple as that, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So Meshkov, of course, knows this. Black's position feels pretty good. b5.
No.
Queen a5. c4 and rook f2. So according to an engine, queen a5 was a mistake.
Yeah. Maybe Nikita was thinking that, okay, Michaelis hasn't played knight d5, so...
He's not going to do it anyway,
exactly.
Yeah?
But I guess in this situation he was kind of forced to, because
d4
is a threat, so...
I think the idea of queen a5 was some rook c3.
Yeah.
Rook c3 before, get to the pawn a2. And here the engine says the best move was bishop c4, queen d2, and now play queen a5.
Oh. Okay, so I now go knight
95, you dropped
and
the
you're-
checkmate.
Ah, okay. Again, I'm dropping.
Yeah, and then here, this is different. Yeah, this is different. Like, you're opening things in the queen side. So Nikita made a mistake. He had a chance to get a better position. And now it's just unclear. 8 minutes. I don't think he feels very confident here. And we discussed it before, like, I think that Nikita is yet not at his best in the tournament. Like, he's struggling a bit. The previous round, he was given a pretty big gift by Nikita Rychikov, who blundered the queen in one.
In an equal position.
Yeah. So Nikita is like, okay.
Also, the first game was not super clear. There
What
was
did he
some
play?
shaky. It was the G4 that you said that he actually blundered.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, he's struggling. But you know, ultimately, all that matters is the points in the
Exactly.
very end.
Yeah.
And this game continues, but I think he has to speed up. He has to speed up because for white, also the position is quite unpleasant for black in terms of white is the one who is attacking. White is thinking about rook f1, rook f7, h4, h5 ideas, and what are you doing there at the queen side? So this queen a5 was like a very cliche move. Like it's a common move in these positions, but very concretely here, it just shuts the queen out of the game. Yeah, but easy to say. 6 minutes.
Yeah. Okay, so do we try to find any plan for black or?
Yeah, I suppose I want to play some e4 and e5. It's a very big decision, though. Because now the rook stands, and it's played. Yeah, it's played e4. I was thinking about this like this. Now, what is this position? Because for me, it's very easy to suggest ideas for white. Like I could go here.
Yeah.
No. Okay, maybe not.
Not.
I was thinking that I'm gonna play here. h6, etc. g5, g6. Open up things. Maybe sack the exchange on f3 at some point.
Yeah.
Very easy, I thought. Maybe not so easy after all. Something better, apparently. Maybe it's bishop d4. No. Maybe it's b3. Same idea. Yeah, it's b3. b3, rook goes somewhere, and now bishop d4. I want to get to the pawn. Yeah. The bishop could go here. Collect the pawn. Big decision by Meshkov. E-pawn is not gonna go back, but I think he just needs to include the knight in the game.
Yeah. Okay, I think queen e2 also makes sense, right? Because you probably don't want to exchange the queens here.
Well, no.
You like your attacking perspectives, or?
Yeah. I think I would like to keep the queens, but I don't think I could like rule out completely that I don't want to trade the queens. Yeah, I suppose I don't. Yeah, because black is low on time. I don't want to keep some attacking chances. So could be a surprise here. All right. So I think we're going to use the opportunity to follow the games, right? The action is going for the time scramble, and we have like good 20 minutes before the time scramble. So we're going to make a very, very short break.
Yep.
And we'll be back with action from Pärnu, Estonia, with the 6th International Chess Festival, celebrating the memory of Paul Keres, a true Estonian chess legend. In the meantime, the viewers, stay tuned. We'll be back very shortly. we're back because we have a round to finish here in Pärnu, Estonia. Round 3 of the main event of the 6th International Festival of Paul Keres here is well underway. The games are getting the time scramble. Me and Margaret are your hosts, and we just saw there's something major happening in the game of Wingris against Nikita Meshkov while we left it. And that's the move we're talking about. Queen e2, rook c8. David's rook takes on c2, sacrificing the rook for 2 rooks for the queen.
Yeah. I think maybe Nicholas was just thinking automatically, right? I get 2 rooks. Maybe it can't happen, but okay. The line goes on, yeah?
Yeah, but it seems that he rejected this as an idea.
Mm-hmm.
And Black is attacking on c2. If you play c3, the knight could go to d3. And maybe Nicholas felt like he doesn't really have any choice. Yeah,
Okay,
so
that's also,
yeah, he played bishop d4. Rook takes, and by the way, of course, queen takes on c2 is a move, but there's also queen e4. I mean, I think the principal way is to accept it, but we can't rule out.
Yeah.
Also, white rejecting. They can't offer. Because even though this rook stands menacing here, I don't see anything terribly wrong. Everything is protected. Put back the bishop on d4, play h4, h5.
Yeah, some sort of an attack at least. But
Yeah.
okay.
So, and what happens if I take on c2?
I have to start calculating with this one. Nope.
Not that. Mouse slips do not happen.
Takes. Yeah.
You know where the board chess.
It really lost position for some reason.
Knight 4. I suppose the knight on d3 is inevitable. So materially wise, the queen and a pawn, it equals about 2 rooks.
Yeah.
So it's all about the activity of the pieces, and the knight on d3 is a monster. And I think I made a mistake. Where was the mistake? No, mistake already was taking on c2.
Yeah.
This is even worse.
And now you're dropping the a2 pawn.
Yeah. So queen e4 is actually strictly the only move.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Let's see forward then. Okay, queen e4.
Yeah, queen e4. So the rook is now hit by this rook, by this queen, by the king. So you gotta do something.
Maybe I'll go to c4. I'll try to make my 95 something. Or
Yeah, it's very logical, but it asks for some rook f7.
yeah.
So rook f7, king f7, queen e6, rook f1.
Okay, so
This is why you solve puzzles. So you can't do that. So I think black simply
have
has to
to,
take.
yeah.
Yeah. He has to do this. And maybe play knight e5
Yep.
and knight c4. Still might be some tactical tricks here. So let's say I put the bishop here. Knight probably c4. And let's say this is a threat. Let's say queen d3.
Yeah. I'm thinking, should I try to move my queen somewhere else? Maybe like a Stannis job there? Or should I try to bring my rook to the e file?
The rook e1.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a bit puzzled to see that engine somehow favors black a bit. Because I'm struggling to see the next move.
Yeah, it feels like it's so much easier to play with white. You still
Yeah,
have
yeah.
the h4 ideas.
Yeah, you just make sure you don't blunder checkmate and you play h4, h5,
Exactly,
h6.
yeah.
Yeah, so it feels very easy. Okay. So it's pretty forcing, right? So queen e4. I mean, forcing with a perfect play, of course. Yeah. So of course the players are still humans. They might make mistakes. Bishop d4 does make sense. Knight c4.
Well,
He
as
took
we
on
were
c2.
saying, people make mistakes.
People make mistakes, and queen c2 was played. Takes, and knight f4. Wow.
Maybe he's trying to make the argument that with your knight on d3, I will go like rook e2. I will try to get your e4 pawn, but
I'm gonna have a counter argument.
yeah.
And the counter argument is gonna be chess is very concrete.
Yeah, queen a4 ideas.
Yeah. Rook c8, of course, black's only move is king h7.
Yeah.
Really strange. I mean, I understand in that position with queen e4, like, we're discussing this. Okay, he felt that perhaps black is fine, he's having no advantage here. But this position, I feel that white is definitely having some risk. So I sure hope that he doesn't think that two rooks automatically mean it's great
Yeah.
for the queen. And this, if this is the case, then Nikita was very smart by making this happen. And here concretely, again, it's material balance on the board, but with the knight on d3, the thing when two rooks become very strong, when they are connected, when they're controlling open files, open diagonals.
Sorry,
Are you
I'm
good?
dying a little bit.
Do you need water?
Yeah, I'll have some water.
All right. So Mikolas went for this position on purpose.
Sorry.
It's okay. I've been coughing more than you in the past couple of days. Okay, so this is the position.
So he thinks he can maybe get the e4 pawn.
And if he is correct,
Then it all makes sense.
then it all makes sense.
Yeah.
But we have a spoiler. We have the ovulation bar, it
bar,
says
yeah.
it's not working. Let me check why. Oh, there's a couple of reasons. The simplest one is 95. Rook e4. Knight b4. a3. Oh, queen a4. This is not an easy move.
Yeah.
So the rook is under attack. This is a big fat, and somehow white's pieces are tangled. Like they're not standing ideal.
But it's still like if you're calculating far away, you don't think automatically that this is.
Yeah, but this is only a risk for white.
Yeah.
It's only a risk. Like I would immediately say no, I can't go here. Like I can't even see a single scenario when white is being ambitious here. And black is never in trouble. He like always can force some perpetuals, etc. The queen is still a very strong piece after all. So 93 or 95. 95, I think it's the best. Yeah, so takes, knight b4, very forcing line, a3, queen a4, and then either knight e5 or knight c6. I think knight e5 looks very annoying. Let's say you remove the rook, and some b4. Like, black has no risk here.
Yeah.
The white king is exposed.
Now your checkmating threats or attack is still where it was 10 moves ago.
Yeah, so it's not even about miscalculation. I think Mikolas did not understand.
Yeah.
He did not understand the position, and we have a couple of moves. Queen a4 is a miss. Queen b4, rook c4, and knight e5.
So similar position, but for some reason it's not the same, yeah?
Yeah. No, but I think for Nikita this is dream come true scenario, probably. Open up the king somehow. Alright, we're definitely gonna follow the game. But White just missed a major opportunity, and I'm seeing also the major change in the game of Vilnius Rudzkis against Tomas Laurusas, and it seems that the courage of one of the leading Lithuanian grandmasters might be rewarded, because White has made oh so many mistakes in a row.
Yeah.
This is the current position, and I'm just gonna roll back 8 moves ago. This was the position.
Oh wow, it was even worse than.
Knight f5, White is just winning.
Yeah.
Like, very close to winning. Like Knight f5, big threat, bishop h4.
Yeah.
And after 9g6, maybe not like winning, but having a huge advantage. We'll look at this position briefly.
Yeah.
So instead, he played b4 and bishop a2.
You started going completely wrong direction. You wanted to get the pawn.
Yeah, so he wanted to get to the pawn, and now he played knight a4 and knight d6 and e4. Yeah, like completely lost the thread of the game. And Black is picking up some good moves, and White's position is deteriorating by the minute.
Yeah. I mean, also now, bishop makes a lot of sense. White's bishop didn't get out like we were looking at before. It would have gotten either g3 at some positions or.
I think bishop e5 here looks concretely really good, with an idea to meet rook e4 with bishop b5. Laurusas is down on 3 minutes. I think most players still are approaching the time scramble. And we could also see in the camera, even though it feels like it's pretty calm, but this is the calm before the storm, and during these like 5 minutes, I think many games they're gonna finish.
Definitely. Yeah.
Some already have finished, as you
Yeah,
can
it looks
see.
like there have been a lot of results already, right?
Yeah.
I see some empty seats.
Let me see if I can get some results from top boards. No, I mean most of the top boards they're playing.
Yeah, the results we saw, we mentioned already.
Yeah, some of the results we mentioned, some quick victories, but everybody else is playing. And give you an update in the other games. Board number 5, Pong Han Long against Rashan. The position remains level. White has the extra pawn, but Black has pretty solid position. On board number 7, Denis Andriashkin has slightly worse position. He's trying to hold on. Opponent has 2 bishops. Daniel Kopilov with the black color, he's trying to push. It's not going to be easy. Toivo Keinonen has a winning position against Reinis Valdas. We looked at this position briefly.
Yep.
Like Reinis just made one terrible move, c5, and that's it.
The piece was dropping, kind of.
Yeah. And Gleb Podluzhny, by the way, is still playing, and Ilya Haitin is still having 30 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, he's not going to get any extra time besides the 30 seconds, but he's surviving somehow.
No, not like Podluzhny is still somehow winning.
Yeah, still better, yeah.
And one more live board, I'm seeing Dejan Samuel Kostov has a much better position against Akaki, Shalom. So if you're going to have an opportunity, we're going to check them. So maybe let's stick to this one game for the moment and try to understand how Laurusas makes a progress, because he's still down a pawn.
Oh yeah, and it's easy to forget that.
Yeah, I just reminded him. Wait, can I play bishop d4? Bishop d4 is bishop f2. Maybe some bishop. There's no bishop a4. What I'm doing? Not so clear, by the way. Like it feels that there should be something here.
I'm gonna go like c3 threats.
Engine says queen h6.
Okay, so
and then for some reason,
it's a good threat here.
Yeah, but for some reason, sacrifice the exchange. Why?
Oh.
Why would you want to sacrifice the exchange? that's why. No,
Oop.
no, that's why. I think first I'm gonna take on d1. Yeah, but that's the line you can easily miscalculate from afar.
Okay, yeah.
And Laurusas is thinking, and can I do the same? How do we even replicate it? Like bishop d4, bishop f2, takes. How did he even get there? So he missed.
Yeah.
Bishop c7. I tried to understand what was the line again. So queen h6, h3, bishop d4, bishop f2. And now you take it. And why I couldn't have done that immediately? Check here. I take on b6. What's the difference? Because I take with a queen.
Oh, yeah.
And why I couldn't have done that here? Because after queen h6, h3 here, takes, 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 takes.
Exactly. The rook is hanging.
Ah, these nuances in a time scramble. Good luck.
Definitely, yeah.
Good luck
I
figure
think
it out.
we can't blame Thomas too much for that.
Yeah, we can't blame him indeed. And he played a very human move anyway. He played bishop c7, enabling some queen e5 ideas. I think let's stick to this game.
Yeah.
Still pretty tense. Why can't I play knight e5? Like we don't need to is pinned.
Yep.
Knight c4 jumps under some bishop b5 pins.
And if I go bishop f2, then now actually queen e5 is possible. Yeah?
Or same idea of takes, and somehow try to carry out this bishop a4. But this is so difficult. Like, I mean, you see the ideas, but you have to make the decision on second.
Yeah.
It's very difficult, and I don't think that Thomas even knows that he has like an advantage here. I think he's just feeling a lot of adrenaline rush on the same place for the opponent, but them like trembling and trying to focus, etc. But I would say he can still go either way. But White is down on 20 seconds, and he's not making a move.
Okay. That's kind of the first move that I make, I think.
And now it doesn't work. Why? Why doesn't it work? Takes. Ah. So again, it's going to be rook d1, bishop b6. Rook d1, bishop b6, and bishop a4.
Yeah. So you have to take with a queen.
So if you take with a queen, I think black has to pick up the sequence of queen h6. h3, takes, and still play this bishop a4.
Yeah, same idea.
Maybe he sees it. So white takes with a queen. Queen h6, the only winning move. Only. And Laurusas has 50 seconds to figure it out. Can he do it? Can he find the only move? Like, I think he played rook d1. He's looking at this idea.
Yeah, for sure.
Of bishop b6.
You want to find the symmetry. Or like the, not symmetry, but like the diagonals. Then.
Yeah, but there's some distractions as well. So it's not like the only move. There's many moves. There's
Queen
bishop
e5
e4.
is-
Yeah, there's also bishop e4. There's queen e5. There's rook d8. I mean, you have many moves that distract you. So it's not like queen h6 is super obvious here. Easy to miss. So either he sees it or no. He sees it. He played queen h6. So
Yeah.
I think it's safe to say that now white is very close. Very close to get things done. So here the key idea is h3, bishop b6, and bishop a4. So that's why white cannot do that, and white will have to give up the pawn on h2. Maybe knight c4, queen h2, king f1, bishop b5 looks very shaky for white. Maybe still salvageable. Yeah, typically
Yeah.
GMs don't miss the same idea
Yeah.
twice. So, okay, he missed once in some lines, like he missed this earlier, now he sees it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, but now there's bishop b6, right?
Yeah.
And bishop a4.
The same thing works, but it's better.
So why didn't he even notice the idea? And I think Laurusas is like, wait, what?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but I just take on b6, right?
Yeah.
So I could easily imagine the expression. So he's gonna check like 10 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
If he's got it, yeah, there we go,
Yeah.
bishop b6, of course. He saw this. I mean, he already played bishop h6 with the idea to execute this, and I think it's safe to say that Laurusas is gonna win this game. Let's just wait for bishop a4 and move to the next game. All right, bishop a4 is on the board. Laurusas is winning. Let's move on to the board number 2.
Mm-hmm.
And board number 2 is Sebastian Bogner.
That's your rook endgame. Double rook end.
All right. And technically, black is up a pawn for the moment.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Oh, no, it's equal.
No,
Yeah,
it's-
it's
yeah, I
equal,
thought it's an extra pawn.
Yep.
Okay, just equal. And Bogner is down on last 10 seconds. Rook a3, rook b5. I suppose Savitha is in a slightly better position because she has a bit more time.
Yeah.
The rook on b3 is very active. And white could easily start to see ghosts in this position. I think here Bogner is in real trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's very difficult for him to make the moves. Like, rook takes on b3 is going to be rook b3, rook a1, there's rook g3, rook g2,
Yeah.
and
Those pawns, yeah.
How do you play here? Like, engine says h4 top choice. I don't think it's going to happen. You want to clarify?
Yeah.
I think he's going to take on b3.
Yeah,
Of
I
course.
think if he played on rook a3, then good plan.
Rook a1. Now the question is, can Bogner hold this? Like, engine says he should be doing it easily.
Mm-hmm.
And he's still, of course, an expensive Gramster, but I think
Yeah.
there's already no debate that he's not playing for anything more than just to save a game here.
Yeah.
And Savitha has been playing very, very impressive game so far.
Yeah, it was a complicated battle, and she thought for a long time. Maybe we were thinking that maybe she was spending too much time, but figured it out.
F5. Wow. That's an interesting way. Try to save the game. With only 3 seconds played. So his idea is to meet e takes at f5 with rook a1, rook g3, rook a5, and now collect the pawn.
Yeah.
Takes, and yeah, should be a
Then we're
draw.
liquidating it.
Everything is liquidated. Yeah, that's a nice move. I like it. Can black be ambitious here? Maybe rook g3. There's going to be a trade and rook a1.
Yeah, I mean, probably the best you're gonna get. There's still one pawn up in the center, rook endgame, nothing else. So.
Right. All right. Just to give you an update, what's happening in the game of Mikhalis Wingris against Nikita Meshkov. Wingris just blundered. He had this pretty terrible position. Like a couple of minutes ago, it looked like he has a chance. Now I'm seeing that he just blundered a fork. So Meshkov is winning. This is the update. I mean, maybe I can switch. Yeah, we can watch the game in question.
So did he just blunder the fork, or was it already?
It already was super bad. Like, there was a lot of moves.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this was the position.
Yeah.
Oh, rook e1. Oh, queen d2. And knight b4. Yeah, this is such a sneak attack.
Yeah. Okay. Had no choice. But
Yeah, and just Nikita just outplayed him here completely.
Sure. Yeah.
Simple maneuvers. So Wingris got in big trouble with this very unfortunate move.
Mm-hmm.
He should have played rook e2.
Yeah.
And then maybe bishop e2, hold on to the position. But he's worse anyway. He's anyway worse. And now look at this. Meshkov is not even taking the exchange because it's like, it's gone anyway.
Exactly. Pick the next move.
Yeah. So that's the current position. Meshkov is looking really good to win the game.
Oh, we have some big update on board 5.
And board number 5. Yeah, we could maybe jump to that game because it seems that White has miscalculated things. A pawn endgame. Oh my goodness. So
Yeah.
this was the endgame. Here. White should play king f5 or king e3, king f3 just to make a draw.
Yeah.
White played here and here. And the point is now he's in a Zugzwang. Look at this. So if you go here, I'm going here. If you're going here, I'm not going back. I'm going here.
Yep.
And I'm just smoking your king out. You play f6 and my king is going to be faster.
Yeah, you get to h2, I get to a2, I get to c2, and you play a4. Yeah.
Oh, that's really a shame for the Vietnamese player because she was having the same game up a pawn.
Yeah.
So, okay, I mean, Black was leading the textbook defense and the position is still pretty level. Yeah, but there's no need to blunder.
Yeah.
Like this was the move, like king e3, king f5, king goes here. Okay, Black kind of has some tricks. King g3, king e4 here. g6, king g3, king e4. Actually, it still continues.
Yeah.
Wow, actually, look at this. Here, here, here. King g3. Oh, then White wins.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna. I'll remember this game. I'm making a compilation of the easy pawn endgames. Like, I love these endgames. It feels like they're super obvious, and even sometimes the simplest endgames they're so complicated.
Yeah.
Like this one, yeah. In one position, Black wins. In one position, White wins.
Exactly.
Very, very interesting. All right. So, all the boards are finishing.
It's also official now.
Yeah, Meshkov won against Wingris. Laurusas won against Rudzkis. Those are the results. Yeah, maybe just go to the second board again.
See if they liquidate it.
Should be leading to a draw.
Yeah, well.
Really nice defense by Bogner.
But definitely also a good result for Savitha.
Yeah,
it
was a hard-fought draw.
Yep.
So I don't think either of the players make huge mistakes. They played some good chess. And yeah, here king c6. We're following the final moves. Could be a draw offer anytime soon, even without the a pawn. Black is easily making a draw here. So nothing to be done here. Maybe we can check board number 7.
Yeah. I think this board we actually have.
Oh, wait, sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I see what you see.
There's a major change in board number 8. And Tolo Kanan is no longer winning.
But he was something up, no? Some material up.
Yeah. And he just made a mistake.
Oop.
There was a mutual mistake here. So this was the position. Kanan was easily winning. He made a mistake, traded the queens at the wrong moment. And why this was a mistake? After the take stakes, Black could play king h8. And if I take on b7, what am I missing? Oh, rook a5.
Rook a5, yeah.
I mean, of course, White would still play this for the win forever.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like it's a dead draw, but it looks like it could be a draw. Could be a very long game. So they saved us a very long game. And now bishop d6. And where's the problem? Why not rook d8? I'm not really following. Oh, bishop h7!
Yeah, they answered it too.
We don't really need to see the camera.
Yeah. Oh, we get
I just love how
published,
instantly
yeah.
Kenan saw this. Like bishop d6, bishop h7.
I mean, yeah.
This is why you solve puzzles. Look at this once again. Look at this. Yeah, and well, this resigns. Like, there you go. So, I mean, normally Kenan was winning anyway. A slip at the wrong moment, offering a queen trade, and bishop d6, bishop h7.
Yeah.
Very nice. And you can't take on d5 because that's going to be a check and you lose a rook. And the draw, I mean, technically a draw was to take on d5 and then enable this rook f5, rook b4. Very difficult to spot in a time scramble. And White was winning anyway before with queen d5.
So he just gave one chance.
Just gave one wrong check.
Yep.
But still, a pretty logical outcome.
Yep.
So this concludes this particular game. Most of the top boards have finished with the victory by the black color. Only one draw on the second board. And then we have board number 7, Denis Andriyashkin, who has been suffering for quite some time. Yeah, I saw this position like a long time ago. And Gleb Bedlozhny is still winning against Ilya Vovk. Like, Ilya Vovk, oh, sorry, Haitin, but Vovk is his name here, or just.com, he changed his name, but like, he's been playing on increment for
almost
2
like
hours
2 hours
or something.
exactly,
Oh my goodness. Poor guy.
Because I think Gleb had like 50 minutes, something like that.
Yeah.
I was playing on increment.
This is not good for your health. Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, why is it doing this? Alright. What do we see here? Black is pushing.
Yeah.
White is building a fortress. That's a fortress. You see, the king cannot get through. There's no need to trade the bishops. These squares are covered. a3 doesn't change anything. You cannot get to the pawn on a2. But can I somehow take and get with the bishop attacking the pawn? But then you play bishop c4.
Yeah.
I think ultimately black will have to play some f5.
But I think he's trying to maneuver maybe a little bit stronger opponent, just hoping scramble maybe.
Yeah, you know, when you can't win yourself, you always give the chance for your opponent to do it for you.
Do something wrong, yeah.
What if your opponent helps you? Yeah, like, do not underestimate your opponent. He might do something, and this is like a common trick. Like, you try to find the first win, it doesn't quite work, and then you just see what happens. Bishop b5, I think, is black's idea. Apply some pressure here.
Okay, so I'll go f4 after that.
I don't know.
Kind of something you were provoking. Maybe that's.
Yeah, I was provoking. I'm not sure what I gained really. Like, I was hoping that this pawn was going to be weak in some longer run. And if you play like e5, there's going to be bishop d5. And if you go here, I'm hoping for some right moment to play f5.
Yeah.
Let's say here. Something like this. Like, the position would open up so much that my 2 bishops are really good.
Yeah.
And the pawn on h2 is a target. So I want to have one target at the queen side, one target at the king side, and with 2 bishops operate on
both sides.
Both sides. Yeah. Yep. So I think it does make sense. Do we have any interesting results? By the way, Fong Han Long has resigned this drawn pawn in game, so it's safe to say heartbreak for her, because she was playing a really good game and just one move threw away a very nice in game.
Maybe we check the board then first.
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, I was looking at it, trying to understand. How many pawns does white have for the exchange?
Sometimes.
The right answer is many.
Yep, exactly.
Many. We can't count. Like, it's so many. I mean, technically, it's like 5.
5 extra-ish.
Yeah. But black is holding on. Black has got the extra exchange for a long time, and they did start the position Black having simply an extra exchange. So it's safe to say that Podluzhny has made a very serious progress ever since. He's won 5 points.
Yeah.
No resistance. Alright. At least, I mean, the Black Queen is pretty active, so Black has some check ideas, perpetual checks on H1, etc.
Okay, at least, like, White Knights are protecting pretty decent.
Probably even White can go forward at some point. Probably not here, but we cannot rule it out.
Look pretty sad.
In the Andriashkin game, nothing really is changing.
The game, which was completely winning, but
Yeah, Samuil Kostov, Dejan Samuil Kostov is completely winning against Akaki Shalamberidze. He is a winning rook in game. He's down in the last minute, but I think he has already figured it out. Although, I mean, those rook in games are really tricky. Maybe let's just
for a second we can
show it.
quickly look.
This is the endgame. So the Bulgarian player here is the one having an extra pawn.
That's a pretty important pawn. Right? That's
Now,
the one that's going to give you the queen.
queen f7.
Yep.
Gotta be a win.
Okay, he's trying to do it more.
Okay, he's building some early bridge.
Yeah.
Or was it a Lucina position? Or... I'm not really sure.
In Estonia, we call it the bridge. So.
Yeah, we also call it a bridge. But I think in Europe they mostly call Lucina for some reason. Somebody once joked me there's a Philidor position for everything.
Yeah, I've heard that joke actually.
Yeah. I'm always mixing up which is Lucina position, which is the Philidor position. Like, never remember. Yeah, but I think ultimately White still wants to play f7, rook f4, and Black could give a check, and could give a check, give a check. I think. Can I go here?
I wouldn't,
No, I can't.
But...
I'm not in time. Not in time. I thought this was his idea, but it doesn't work. So Black is gonna give a lot of checks, I think. So yeah, and this is what is happening. Check, 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 check. Put the king on f7, and then Black will have to show the technique of how to build a bridge.
Yep. But I think he will manage. So
He should manage.
Will not be an issue. We go back to board number 7, or
Yeah,
this is the one with most pieces on the board.
and that's the one I'm also very interested. Is Black gonna be able to find a way to crash through? There you go, bishop is on e5. White decided not to play f4. I think it makes sense. I think Andriashkin is playing it correct, because why do you want to play f4 if you are attempting to build a fortress?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you
If
just
if it has worked already for quite a few moves, then you would assume it will work forward as well.
king f2 is a mistake.
Yeah. It's
Why?
a question mark.
Because of h3. You can't move the king. There's always bishop g3 and h2.
Yeah.
That's one weakness. One weakness here. Second weakness here. I mean, my good friend Igor Kovalenko once told me that he actually had very unique opinion.
Okay.
All you need to do is one weakness, really. You know why?
Why?
Because your opponent is the second weakness. Yeah. So
yeah,
that was
confident approach.
very, very. He is very confident. Yeah, like all you need to do is one weakness. Okay. Yeah, h3 was not found by Black. But was this such an obvious choice? Like, let's say h3. I could go here. Not so clear, yeah?
Yeah, now I'll have to calculate whether bishop burns.
Ah, like this.
Yep.
I don't think you can take it. The king crashes through the pawn on
faster.
h3.
Yes.
Doesn't matter.
Yep.
Like this. But you might get
It's also not
some
super obvious.
Fischer, Spassky vibes.
Yep.
Wait. Oh, wow. Black can take it and win this position. If we can believe the engine. No, this cannot be right.
That's too much. Like, my pieces are coming back.
Silly engine, yeah, I mean... These are still human beings. King G2.
Yeah. So no H3 anymore. At least for now. Yeah.
Yeah, now there's no H3, but I think black will play F5. It feels like white's position is gonna crack at some point.
Yeah.
E5.
Oh. So he wants
E5.
like...
What about G4? What about you allow white to build up? Oh, it's such a terrible move. No, I mean, white's gonna play G4. How do you make a progress here? Just G4.
Maybe at some point you need to be careful, right? Because if you close everything, white has the knight. Although it can't come anywhere.
Wow.
Right?
This is pretty bad. Like, I think black was this close. Of course, G4 is played.
Be happy to do that.
And that's it. I mean, there's like literally no ideas here. Like, white even has the time to play H3. This is completely useless. These pieces are not doing anything. Now it's going to be a draw. So this E5, he should have played a 5. Find ways to open up the position. And just as I was saying that black is like very close, white's position is showing some cracks. For example, if white takes it, I have bishop E6. Some ideas maybe to take on B3. Let's say you go here, I play H3. That's another weakness. Put the bishop on E5, target this pawn. There's like many ways so you can increase the pressure. Oh my goodness. Yeah, now he sees.
So he probably just missed G4 move, or?
No, but I mean E5 just doesn't make any sense. I think he was just focused on his idea to play
he
H3.
wanted to play H3, I think.
But he forgot that white is... I mean, white is building a fortress. You should know that. How can you forget?
Yeah. And it's also like, since Denis has been playing for the draw for the past, I don't know how many moves, it's not like he's going to miss the chance to go G4 like immediately. Yeah,
but this could be tiredness. Like, yeah, I mean, second gaming of the day.
Yeah, we're approaching the 4th hour, so, or like 4 hours of play. So.
Yes, and we don't know how long was Daniel's previous game. Who did he play against? Maybe we were following the game?
That.
Andriashkin, by the way, is half a point ahead of him. Yep. So it's going to be really painful for the young German.
Yeah, he didn't play on any live board because he drew the first round.
All right.
So we don't know how long that was, but...
Yeah, this game is going to finish in a draw, and now black's like has literally no ideas here.
But I think actually that Denis was playing, I think the first round he was the last one to finish. Also the previous round he was one of the very last ones to finish, so... I mean, he's a young guy, so he maybe has some energy, but definitely just burnt a lot of it.
The only idea I can think of here is takes, and play too. But the problem is...
How are you?
Oh, I'm not. Like, I can even put the king on D4.
And now I just move back and forth.
Even this, yeah.
Yeah.
Now this game is a draw. And let's maybe check once again Kostov's game against Shalom Ridze. How is the Bulgarian player's technique?
Oh.
I think it's pretty good.
Yeah, the bridge is
complete.
Yep.
The bridge is complete, and here this is an easy victory. Maybe this is the safe move for G1 because F7 King is okay. Yeah, rook E5, rook E8, of course.
Yeah. And
then build a ladder.
Yeah. And Black's king is never gonna be fast enough on the king side, on the queen side. Too.
Right. So I think it's gonna continue like this and this. Black's gonna give a lot of spy checks. Doesn't really change anything. White's gonna promote. And the black king cannot teleport here.
Yeah.
Like king C5, you go wherever here. And that's it. Yeah. And the king is gonna march very quickly here. So it's safe to say that Kostov is going to win. So let's wrap up what we're seeing today. Today was quite a full day with a lot of excitement, a lot of decisive results. From top boards, from top 6 boards, all the games were decisive except of one draw.
Yep.
Kazakowski played a very nice game against Oliver Vartio, who just made one mistake. He was punished. Sebastian Bogner against Savitha was a hard-fought draw. Mikhalis Wingris had his chances against Nikita Meshkov, but he made the fateful decision to get 2 rooks for the queen, and was punished accordingly. The Grandmaster showed why these material imbalances are very important on master. Then we had Thomas Laurusas, who risked a lot against Vilius Rudzkis, and at some point top Lithuanian Grandmaster's position was really terrible, but his courage paid off, and this is why he's a GM again.
Yep.
So he knows when to take risks. Fong Han Long played a nice game against Rashan. Should have been a draw, but she made a terrible mistake in the pawn game, and allowing Sharon to win the game. Daniel Fischer scored quite an early victory over Yuri Lepshun with a white color. Denis Andriyashkin, by the way, just finished in a draw against Daniel Kopilov, who missed that Andriyashkin can build a fortress. Tova Kainen did take down Reinis Valdats, who had unexpected chance in a time scramble. And Hagen Poich, I think he just did his homework really well, because Reinis Paikens misplayed his position, essentially repeat of his game against Nikita Meshkov from the Latvian Championship, and he lost the game, I think, based on the prep. And Gleb Pedlozny finally won his game against Ilya Haitin, who was holding on for most of the time, even being up an exchange, but Pedlozny ultimately was victorious. And this is the final game, which is about to wrap up, and I think it's safe for us also to conclude the coverage for this. Oh, by the way, the game just finished, yeah. So Kostov just won, just as about I closed the window. So it's been the first day of double rounds. So maybe, Margaret, your first impressions, summary of what happened today.
Yeah, I think we had a lot of interesting results, a lot of interesting games, some blunders, some very maybe unexpected blunders. If my counting is correct, we have 5 players with maximum points.
Which is 3.
Yes, exactly. So tomorrow we're gonna get definitely some Grandmaster against Grandmaster games already in the morning round. So
we are gonna try to get the camera feed straight looking at them. Yeah,
exactly.
I just love this. Maybe we are gonna make it happen. So the viewers, thank you once again for joining us. The coverage. We are gonna be back tomorrow, the usual time. So once again, let me just show you the schedule of the tournament. This is the start of the rounds. So tomorrow is round 4. It does start at 9 a.m. Central European Summer Time, but we are going to start 1 hour later due to the fact that there's double rounds. We are not really going to sit in the opening phase, and then we're going to jump in and make an overview what's happening. So, and then on Thursday there's a semi-rest day. There's a morning free for us, so more action tomorrow in the morning. In the meantime, the viewers, we're saying goodbye to you, right?
Yep, I think it's time for a rest.
Right, it's time for us for some rest, and thanks to everyone who came over from Chess24 stream, from Chennai Super GM tournament, and I'm wishing all of you a great evening, or whichever time zone you are, and I hope you're going to find us